Yeah, that's a pretty.
See, now I lost you right there. You were speaking, and then you said that's a and then you broke, and then you started laughing. I don't know if that was because your mic cut off because it heard your laughing noise and it was canceling it.
No, I muted
Oh,
myself by accident.
gotcha,
That's
gotcha.
what it was.
Okay, see, so sometimes it's like a hiccup on just user error, and then other times it's legit
No,
like
yeah, no, that was just me. That was just me messing with buttons, and I'm
for
high as
sure.
fuck. So.
Cool, cool. Yeah, I know that. It sounds perfect. By the way,
Sounds good.
we are just on this. Like I started the stream just to give it a cushion, so everything's live.
Cool.
I'm still prepping stuff on my end, but at least you're coming in clean.
Listen,
I got some
music.
poison berries. I need to fix the 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 your guys' labels when you guys talk how it used to pop up with your icons. Ever since I wiped, I like lost the code and I haven't wanted to redo it.
Yeah, it'd probably be kind of difficult with the way that I'm doing my audio. But then again, I guess I could just like you
No,
could
I
pick up off
just
the Discord.
need.
It wouldn't be
I,
that hard.
I
But you
don't
have to like
think
rescript it all.
I
I
don't
bet. That
think it would be. I don't know. I think it'd be easy because all it does is pull audio from a link, and then I take a token. If your link has any kind of, I mean, I don't know. I could try it. No, it's just a couple. Like, it's just CSS script. Like, it's not like.
yeah, it's like making a MySpace page.
I'm sure if I like put in the thing you use for your audio and type in like, hey, how do I run this through OBS? Someone's gonna have code. If someone's doing it, or like you're even doing it, so I'm sure.
Or
Like,
have any link, just have a link play through this.
well, I think I could just stream it to a link,
It's a
right? Like an
plugin.
RSS feed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, see, even
Yeah.
easier. You would actually come in as a
Use a
clean
plug.
stream at that point.
Yeah, you could just plug in like have a plugin that comes with my audio to OBS. You could like
I'm over here like, where is everyone? And here we are earlier for once. They like that campfire. Fancy, huh?
I see it. Yeah. Is that where we're starting?
Yeah, because you guys were setting up camp, remember, right outside the Jolly Roger. So
Yep.
this
That's
is
true. We were.
your guys' camp setup. Not like you guys had much, so this is kind of like two of you guys have probably had like roll up beds, like Neural and Jin probably had one in his lamp.
I think Burley has a bedroll on him.
Yeah, I mean, you guys' basic provisions, but remember you guys got ditched with nothing after that whole scene. So like the carts and stuff that had actual like supplies were all taken.
That's true. Those aren't really our supplies to begin with.
This is true. I mean, technically, I think Wiggles traded apples for some ownership or something like that.
That's true. Under duress, he made them trade the carts.
I mean, at the end of the day,
he's like, look at these peasants. They are unfortunately stuck by the side of the road. I'll give you an apple for your carts. They're like, shit, my cart's wrecked. And then we met the wheel thieves and sold them. They took the other 3 wheels.
Yeah, that was actually a cool. I'm glad that most of them were able to pop in. That was super nice.
No, that was fun.
But yeah, they legit. Oh, every time they come across carts, they take the wheels because they roll the worst animal handling checks when it comes to riding.
Funny.
What's up? Hello, hello.
Hello.
What up?
Hey, what's up?
Oh, we was on time this time. Oh, JP's here.
So for those of you that want an HD Rolly experience, this time I'm going to have you click the listen to audiomovers.com link in the war room chat. And then just mute me on the Discord once you do that. That way the people that can't click the link or the link's not working or whatever, it can still hear me through Discord. I think that's the way I'm gonna do it. I'll just keep talking on Discord like normal if you want to hear me that way, but if you actually want to hear my like music and voices and all that fun shit, like you can still kind of hear it through Discord, but it'll sound like shit. So.
Muted you on Discord so I can hear you on the little chat.
Yeah, that should work. Level it out. Like sometimes it's a bit loud or whatever, but like your sound properties and lower your Chrome tab or whatever you put it in.
Who are we missing? Well, we're missing Wiggles like always. We're missing that. Oh, JP, your thing's still a little low.
It's probably because I had it away from my mouth.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting how the mouth releases this noise that's required to hear people.
Yeah, but I was eating. Would you rather?
I mean, at least then I'd know. Instead, you sounded like Eeyore, you know, in the corner.
Wow. You saying I sound like a depressed donkey?
Saying you sounded like an Anivia.
Yeah, like an Anivia.
Yeah,
There you go. All right. Awesome. Oof. Getting chilly and like the sun's out. It's weird.
kind of windy over here.
Yeah, there's a breeze. It's a thing. All right. Who would like a general recap of how you guys got screwed over last session?
Yeah, that sounds good.
We got screwed over?
Well, yeah, I
got
mean,
ditched.
technically you guys got ditched. The cart was taken, which was technically your guys' possession after helping these damsels in distress. And all the wheels were stolen. Pretty much just replaced. So yeah, you guys kind of got played.
There are only 3 wheels though. Like we didn't need them. What were you gonna use them for?
That's true.
They did help us out.
A tricar.
Kind of.
Yeah, but didn't we also find out that one of them was, or they were responsible for a forest fire, and
Oh, they were.
Technically,
These gentlemen happen to be well known for being forest fire setters.
Technically, they have, yes.
Real quickly want to point out my character is not level 7.
Oh, that sounds like a you problem, but I can fix it.
That's, yeah. Yeah. You should get
anyone,
fixed.
is everyone
I'm
else
level 6 also.
No, I don't think I did any of you guys then.
I'm level 7.
I'm level
Weird.
7, yeah.
Because I took greater invisibility.
Ooh, that's dope.
Yeah, it's very good.
I got my evasion, though. That's good.
Oh damn! Like fireballs do nothing to you.
if I succeed, yeah. Well, even if I fail, it's.
I mean, you're a deck like your deck's built character. Like if anybody's gonna succeed, like.
True.
Here, I'll touch you and give you enhance ability. I'll give you advantage. I can give you advantage on deck saves if you want.
Oh my god.
The 2nd level spell.
Let's make me even more broken.
Right? Power up the rogue. Mecha rogue.
Damn, there we go.
You guys are always making my life difficult. Oh, yeah.
New character idea. Just play a Warforged rogue.
Ooh,
rogue
that's bro.
inbound.
It can have like 30 AC rogue. Like Here we go.
With the
Make like a spell, like a war caster or something like that. Cast shield and like have a shield and yeah.
All right, you guys should all be coming up to level 6 via Foundry now.
Level 6.
7.
Level 7. See, I don't even know what level you guys are. It's ridiculous.
7's like, remember the big level.
Sometimes
You
I
can
just
pick
wait
some
for you
cool
guys
shit.
to be like, "Hey, do we level up yet?" And I'm like, "Oh, I haven't given them one in a while.
Hey, did
Why
we
not?"
level up yet?
No, you just did. Congratulations. So, quick recap.
Do we take a long rest?
You guys are coming to that. You guys came across a came across like a little tight. I mean, basically like a single, so to speak, crossing that had water on both sides. Dipped down over from the hill that you guys were coming down along the Merchant Mile, and it was blocked off. It was blocked off by these particular individuals. I believe they were orcs. And you were also with App and the Jolly Roger crew, which you guys, I wouldn't say were friendly with, nor best friends with, more associate by chance and the convenience at the time. However, when the conflicts came, the Jolly Roger team managed to disperse the enemies while the rest of you guys, well, most of you guys fell into a daze. In this daze, some things happened, some scenes are seen, and you guys came to alone. No enemies, no threats, also no wagons, and no Jolly Roger team. You guys say, well, take what you can, go with what you got, and you headed forward onto the Jolly Roger. Upon arriving, you guys decided perhaps it'd be best to head off the side of the road a bit and make camp before approaching and arrive in the day. So here you guys are at camp right next to a small little lake running across with a little bridge. What do you guys choose to do as night comes before you all?
Wait,
Wait. Sleep? Oh, that's how you said. Then you sleep. Is anyone going to keep watch in this decision?
Yeah, I'll keep watch for a little bit.
I could take second watch.
I'm gonna cast this as a ritual spell.
Okay. So you take some time.
Ooh,
You
you get a little
produce
magic house.
a little
Sweet.
pop up. Is there any particular caveats of this spell that you want to specify?
Maybe make it like a giant like stone from the outside.
Okay. Kind of like a camouflage, like a stone camouflage. You got
Yeah.
it? Okay.
It's
I'm
10
pretty
foot.
sure I got a rock in here somewhere. 1 second. I can stick a rock on top of you guys.
Don't fit like 2 of us.
Huh?
How many can fit in there?
he's building tiny hut,
Nine
9
creatures of medium size.
which is all of us.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. Awesome.
Tiny hut, tiny hut.
I've never seen that cast in 5e. Cool.
Oh yeah, I've never seen it either. Or wait, I never got to use it. I mean,
When do you have it?
no,
There we go.
our
Look at that.
party had it in Frost,
Oh, that
and
makes sense.
I attacked an NPC, so I had to sleep inside.
That's right. I do remember that. I do remember that.
Someone didn't know now. All right, so here we have your rock. How's that?
Look at that, looks great.
Perfect. Love it.
It looks like
All
it
right.
fits the scenery. I
Inside,
don't know why we have a tent, but
because
Yeah, we
some
have
of
like
you
a
guys
tent
got
and
off and no
campfires
one
and
knew
our
that there was gonna
big
be
rock.
no one knew there was going to be a rock thrown in there. But
Boulder
nonetheless, it brings you guys to your Lemon's tiny hut. I assume you guys probably cope yourselves with the fire and to stay warm, even though you should be fine within. Is there any discussions that go into you guys' approach to Jolly Roger the next morning?
Probably planning a.
What are we gonna do once we get in there? Yeah, we gotta get in, and then what are we gonna do once we get in there? Well, yeah, walk, I guess.
that half orc.
Someone remind me again what we needed to do there again. I seem to have forgotten. I apologize.
Looking for the forest burners.
Well, these guys want to stop there. And it's along the way to the hollow.
Just proves.
And it was
Could buy
on
some
the way
supplies.
to your mission, Nina.
I'm sorry. Hold on.
Yeah, didn't you have a reason?
That was really. No, I needed to get to somewhere
The
further
hollow, right?
past that. Yeah. So
Okay.
someone was like, "Oh, the Jolly Roger's on the way. That's great. We can stop there."
The Roger
I think
that
that was
is
Neural.
Jolly.
Trying to notes quick.
Should we roll it? Should we roll a history check?
Go for it. Let's see.
Oh, here I gotta. That's a good cue. I gotta load in and click my character here. How do you select a character when it's inside of a rock?
Oh, I guess that's my bad. Can't. I'm pretty smart like that.
I'll just do it on D&D
No,
Beyond.
I was just being dramatic with the rock. I thought you guys
A
are fine.
3. There we go.
Select it.
I don't remember
Oh,
why we're
nice.
here at all.
You guys are the best when it comes to history. Almost everyone in the continent of ERIYA has been affected by this recall significantly, preventing you guys from recalling literally anything, which is why this era is called that, because there's nobody can recall much.
The Forgotten Era.
But Rolly, you know for sure at the Jolly Roger you're excited for a couple things. The one big one is Rep and Goral. Rep is Pep's cousin. It's Pep, right? Is it Pep? I always forget.
Yeah, Peps is
Yes,
friend in the hollow.
the brother, cousin, friend, undeclared. But all the above. Yes. So I just want to make sure. I always forget if it's Pep or not. But yes, Rep is here. You know that, and you also know Goral Lace is. You've heard that Goral Lace is stationed here currently. Not sure what his business is, but you've heard such.
And his connection is to.
That's the circus. Sorry, you've been trying to get the circus to come out to Hollow to do a whole show, and you've worked with Goral Lace in the past during travel. You actually wanted to come out here specifically to, prove to him like, hey, you got the business out there in Hollow now. Like you can, host with the site and all that, because that's what you were out there on purpose for.
So that's my business there. All right, awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, there's the guy that bartends the place is a good friend of mine in the Hollow, and he can kind of procure anything for anybody. He's a good guy to know. So his brother's the barkeep here, and there's another guy who's head of the circus, and I'm trying to get a show going, and bring him on up to the Hollow, and we're going to the Hollow anyway, so might as well stop on in.
Fair point.
I would like once are we done with the sleeping? Are we gonna like go to the sleep and do the things? Otherwise, I'd like go there in the morning because.
Yeah, I mean,
Trust
you guys
me,
had, I believe, wanted to do a long.
It's not a place you want to go to at night. Like it's. I know that at least.
So far, yeah,
Their
that would be
shops?
your opinion. There's a what?
Are there shops?
You no, you guys have none of you guys have been there, so none of you guys are technically aware of what the Jolly Roger offers. You guys know that it's a tavern based off of the rumors and the stories of others, but you haven't actually yourself or anyone here been there.
Gotcha.
I think we should rest.
After the day we've
Good.
had, I welcome something like that.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Alright, Rolly, wake me up after your watch is done. I'll take on over after.
All right.
So everyone but Rolly is going to sleep.
Yes.
All right. Rolly.
I'll play a song of rest,
Okay.
so that way if anybody like has to take a short rest, like wakes up after a short rest, you get an extra 1d6. So you, like something attacks us, you might still be able to do a short rest, not a long, but you know, might help.
You're like, we'll cut that off. So Rolly will play something while he's also give me a perception check.
Perception. All right. All right. There we go. And have a roll. It's one above the worst you could roll, but it is a roll.
Well,
Like the +6.
you're playing music, so your perception, you're playing.
Probably like
Go ahead.
maybe I'm a little bit more concentrated on my music than I am looking around.
Yeah, sometimes. But yeah, otherwise, you don't seem to notice anything. But there's no threats or immediate noises within your vicinity, and your time comes to pass where you can decide to wake someone else up, push on through, or go to sleep and leave fate to chance.
I would wake Mina up.
You are awoken.
Alright, well,
Time to wake up.
I suppose it's my turn then, huh? Did we ever decide
Yeah,
if anybody
I
wants
didn't
to
see- I-
take over the next after me, or
I don't know. It seems pretty quiet. And
alright?
whatever.
Well,
I would go to sleep. I'd be tired. I'm so tired of this one. I'd be like, whatever.
Yeah.
You
I
figured
would
it
kind of
out.
just like pull. Wait, do we have a campfire going, or is the fire out?
Let's say it's kindling. You can either
Yeah,
add
I would
to
have.
it,
I would have
or-
kept it like somewhat going. Like I wouldn't have let it go out.
Okay. I would keep it up and going, and I would sit with like I'd pull out a dagger while I was watching, and just would like kind of work on sharpening it with some I don't know something.
Okay.
While I was watching.
You got it. Okay. Give me perception check.
Yeah.
You swear just past this little river on the other side that all those trees are fruit trees.
Are fruit trees?
Yeah.
No
You've taken the
Roll for poison damage. Your eyes.
I'll kind of keep that in mind. What time of year is it right now? Like, is it spring, summer, fall?
So, as of your current arrival here in Cape Crow, it has been more of a springtime. Though where you hailed from, it was not this form of weather.
Okay. I'm guessing I can't get much detail on those fruit trees from where I'm sitting, right?
Exactly. That's why there's a map.
I'd kind of just stay in the safety of the campfire and
Are you sure there's a whole map?
yeah.
All that space to the left. There's a couple trees. The closest one is here, but there's water between here, and you probably have to cross, or you could swim. But yes, if you wanted to just observe from the distance, you do believe them to be some kind of citrus.
Okay. I'll just kind of make a mental note of that, and then continue just listening for, I guess, the sounds of the forest or anything else that's going on.
You got it. So, in the time of your entire rest and whatnot, do you decide to just kind of stay up through the rest of the till the morning comes, or do you wish to try to wake anyone else up?
I would probably just. Hmm, is I forget his name. The NPC with us.
Gowron. Yeah,
Gowron.
Gowron's
Yeah,
here.
sorry,
Is
we're just talking.
Gowron here with us
Yes.
still?
Mhm.
I'd wake up Gowron,
Okay.
and
Where's
I would
my
just
Gowron?
say, Gowron, my friend, I think it's your turn to keep watch now. I'm getting a little doozy here.
All right, not a problem.
Starts stretching out. Gets up. I'll take a stroll. Check the perimeter.
I would let him know about the trees I saw. I would just say, I just kind of noticed some fruit trees out that way. That
Wonderful.
was about the most
I'll
interesting thing I noticed. So,
see what I find.
good luck. And then I'm gonna go to bed.
You hear the basic, creaks of the wood panels as you go into a slumber, and Gowron heads off to go investigate. Gowron does what Gowron does best. He does a perception check.
Yeah, go
Love it.
Gowron.
He is just like he's not unbeknownst to you all. He's like these citruses. Oh, might get a couple of these ones. These are quite good size. Oh, that tree looks healthy. Check that one out. Oh, must have been me on a twig. Continues onward. Eventually, the sun does come. Gowron does not wake any of you. Which of you wish to rise first?
Earl.
Neural, what do you do?
Still in a tiny hut.
You are in a tiny hut. You
I
are free
kick
to
the
leave
door
and come back.
open.
You kick the door open, which doesn't exist. You just kick your foot through a dome and you step onto the other side like a very long, awkward stride.
Guess I'm going to see what I can see.
Give me a perception check. You see Gowron way over here, just going. You see him with a sack, a big Santa sack, just filled. Yeah, I mean, it looks heavy, but it looks like he's collecting whatever is producing on these trees. As you look around, you notice that many of the trees nearby are naked.
I am going to hop the river.
Okay. Give me a athletics check.
Good
You
enough.
guys hear him running and go, "Phew!" And you definitely hit the lip of the side and just hear a splash.
A
What the
splash
fuck's
from
that?
10 feet?
Yeah, you're a big dude. You just woke up. It's not like you didn't say you stretched. You didn't say you did any, yoga first. You just said, I'm going to jump the river.
I am the tallest I can be right now. I just slept a full night.
That's true. Because I would still say you ended up in the water though. You didn't fall, but you land, but you kind of slip a little softer than you expected, jumping to the other side. It wasn't like it was a
I
cliff
look
or a ledge.
around, make sure nobody could see me, and climb out the river.
You quickly scuttle up. You see this massive monolith of a stone, so to speak. Yeah, it's probably about just right about 12 feet.
Anything interesting about it?
Give me Well, are you just staring at it, or are you actively?
I'm actively trying to see if it's special.
Give me an
I am
investigation.
one of the forest. Hell yeah, it is so special to me.
One of the forest.
You just like Gowron, you're stuck there. You are fascinated about this. There is something about it that you just feel like is speaking out to you, and you're typing all words and wisdoms. This is a particular rock that is here for a reason.
It's like the statue and
Who's
the
next to wake up?
strange.
I think
It would
Jin
probably
be
hear the
next.
splash.
Yeah, hearing that splash.
Yeah.
So then, which of you would like to arise and jump next?
I guess I'd arise and go look to see. Where
You
it came from.
see. You can't quite immediately tell as you kind of roll around. Do you break the sphere if you do it? The spell drops.
Yes.
Okay, as you step out, Rolly feels a little. Anyone who's in the sphere feels a quick little gust of wind pushing through,
Guess that's over.
and you see Neural on the other side and Gowron on the other side. Gowron seems to be continuously harvesting. Apparently, he's a green thumb. And you see Neural just running his hands across this monolith with a passion.
You okay over there, buddy?
Neural hears nothing.
Do I see like Gowron or any of these orange trees or
Yeah, you see
anything
both
that's
of them.
happening?
And the trees
Oh.
don't no longer have oranges, so they just look like trees. But you see a huge sack with Gowron
Okay.
who's plucking something from the remain of the tree before him.
I'd point over at him with my like short goblin hand and be like,
Hey, Gowron, what'd you get?
Citrus, figured we'd trade at the tavern. Get me a couple beers.
Yeah, good idea. I don't know whose oranges these are, but whatever.
Well, they're mine. They're in my sack.
I guess that's how it works, right? Yeah, awesome.
Kind of leans and plucks the last remaining few he can grab and knots up his sack and heads over. It looks pretty full. He tosses you one. He throws one at Neural. Neural hits you on the shoulder before you
Oh,
snap
yeah.
out of your daze.
I'd definitely eat one.
And he provides one to Jen and Armin also.
Thank you.
Armina would definitely be the last to wake up, but with the spell fizzle or falling, that would be like the moment she wakes up and just would be a little annoyed that it's no longer as cozy as it was 5 seconds ago.
Got it. So, what was the strength check for?
I'm throwing the orange back at Galron for hitting me with an orange.
You hit him. Give me a 1d4 plus your strength for orange pressure. Well, that's a high strength. Hard one.
It should be like a
Right.
disadvantage because it's a improvised weapon.
Okay. Roll again with disadvantage. Yeah, fair point. He ain't calling you out like that. Dang.
Still, it's
Still hits. That's a solid contact.
Street.
Damn, max damage. You chuck that thing and it just
oh god.
get out of that guy. Hold on, let me full heal him.
You fucking trying to murder him? What the fuck?
You just see like a fastball orange citrus just fly. He's like, oh, good arm. Oh, remind me not to offer the big one anything. Kind of like he shrugs it off. He's a good.
Yeah, I
sport,
guess
so
that was a bad idea. Don't throw oranges anymore, Gowron.
duly noted. I don't know. That's messed up. Just
We
read it.
might need to use these oranges for weapons.
So, do you rejoin them, Neural, or no?
I'm gonna keep looking.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a nature check.
That's a good roll for me too. Oh, did that rock
There
slow
you go.
down my die?
It's a good roll for you. That's what it is. 1 second.
Above average.
I'm going to pick a herb for you. Hey, by the way, are any of you guys interested in like crafting like your own poultices, or I don't even know how to say the word, but like potions and that kind of thing? Like I'm working on a system in an
I
Excel that'll
mean, Neural
let you
has
guys do it.
alchemist supplies, and that's
Okay,
kind
yeah.
of his thing, was like
So
testing
then you would be
different
open
things
to
on
it.
himself.
I
Yeah.
would definitely be
You
open
got
to
it.
it. I think it'd be kind of cool to be able to craft like
Because
assassin
I'm working
poisons and
on
shit.
data inserting.
Can Rolly craft different kinds of like psychedelic drugs.
He's
Well, I'm working on
literally
data parsing on this huge document that has like, it's already, I think I'm on page 80 and I have 306 ingredients, and it's really cool, really detailed. And I'm
I
working
was
on it
gonna say
for
he's like,
things. So
Skyrim when you don't use
perfect.
the guides to find out how to make stuff. He just makes it and tries it.
Oh, now the plot is we're gonna have the circus and just give everybody MDMA, and it'll be awesome.
Let me Neural, can you modify a dice roll to a D26?
What? 1d26?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Nice. Max roll. Well, there is an option for that, so let me pull that up. You find
I just kind of
I'm
want
gonna
to
drop this
see
on you. Look over
if it.
this, and then you could share it with your group. I'm going to take a quick moment to say hello to my child who
Checking
just got home.
something. Sorry.
So here, I just sent
Okay.
you the item you found. If you want to share it with the group or just look over it. The rest of you guys, RP for me for a quick second.
Oh yeah.
Is it
Neural
good?
gonna be out here harvesting. Escape, here I come.
Buy me some twigs.
Oh, this is way better than Twig.
Oh no, I need it for the spells.
Whatever twigs come from me harvesting, you can have.
I appreciate it.
But now, what's a twig to me might not be a twig to you.
True. Probably bring me back a branch.
I'm just worried whose like trees these are. Or be like, oh yeah, we went to the Jolly Roger and then just like ripped up all their trees. Like, I'm sure they'll be fine with this. Like, oh,
They don't need it.
those are the oranges like they need for like their special secret like brew or whatever. It's fucking
Oh,
right.
for that alcohol and stuff.
Yeah, we sell it back to them at like a higher price. Stonks.
has so much weight.
Did you say you have so much weight?
Yeah, like my encumbrance. Like I'm like almost
How are you still like?
halfway. I have almost halfway fucking encumbered like right now. Like what the fuck? Just be all these weapons.
How many weapons do you have?
I mean, I got a wand of secrets. I got a short sword, great axe, 3 spears, a maul, 2 hand axes.
Ready to go to war.
Yeah, duh.
Right. How far are we from Jolly Roger?
I think we
Weren't
said
we like an hour
like,
away or something?
yeah, I can't remember. We said like what 300 feet or something.
Oh, we're
like
pretty
that.
close. Then never mind.
Yeah, or maybe we said more. I can't remember exactly how far we decided. Like something was like. Oh, what? Forgot to actually take a long rest. Just want to make sure that's right.
Oh, now that I think about it, I don't know if I did. Double check.
Daily at dawn. Well, I only used 1 charge, so I guess I get all my charges back. Yay! Wand of secrets. Wand of secrets. Actually, that one's only friggin' 1. So these torches and these rations, though, that's 30 friggin' 30 weight. I don't even know what the actual unit is in this world anymore. It's 30 weight, 30 encumbrance.
Right, thanks for that moment, guys. I'm gonna put the little one down.
So I'm just gonna start harvesting as much of this as I can.
I don't even read what it does.
Huh?
I never even read it. Did you share it with the group or no?
No.
You did
Okay,
not.
so let me read it to myself real quick. Let me speed read it.
I think the most important part's pretty much that shield part.
What kind of familiar did you make?
I'm gonna say hawk.
Nice.
But you know, it's pretty fancy.
Okay. Okay, so you can give me what tools do you have on you that would allow you to
I have
harvest it?
great axe, I have hand axe, like I got everything.
I have a chainsaw.
Fuck no.
Jesus.
I am ready for the woods.
Oh my god. Yeah, I pull out there's like 400 items and he draws like the best one. Okay, give me a athletics check. And how much time do you want to invest on this?
As much as I can, as I want to basically get as much as I can.
So you guys woke up. How long from you guys waking up to you guys hanging out, discussing, having citrus for breakfast, letting Neural sit out there and hack away? How long would the team say
Probably
you guys let
like
him out there?
40 minutes, I would say, like to get ready and like pack everything up and like, I don't know, get ready to go. I would give him at least like 40 minutes worth of time.
How's
Maybe an
everyone feel
hour
about
if
that?
he really wanted it. If he really
I'd
wanted
be
it, that's
okay with that.
right.
Yeah, I mean it's fine.
Okay. Like, roll me a D100, please. No. Doing some quick math.
92. Jeebus.
An 11's
Yeah,
gonna hurt you though.
Yeah, they say it all depends because 92.
Oh, he did an 11 on the athletics. I could have give you bardic inspiration if you
We never announced to you guys what he was up to. He just started hacking out wood
It's
like he
true.
was
Yeah,
hacking
he
out the
literally
fireplace.
just did
Yeah.
on us.
Yeah, he didn't really tell me that he wanted help.
Let's see real quick. What is this called? I didn't give you the name of the item? Or it should be in there. No, it's in there. It does. It's Zalanathar. Zalanathar.
I probably wouldn't know it by that name. I'd probably just
No,
know it by
correct. Yeah, you would know it
layman
as something
name.
else. Yeah, some
Magic
basic
axe.
thing. So you managed to gather
Slice and dice 2000.
So to your because you understand the item. No, you managed to gather 12 pounds of actual weight worth of this wood, which is pretty decent. Could have been more, but not bad. So you have 12 pounds of Valinether. I'm working on it. All this stuff. I'm not sure if I'm going to put all of this stuff into Foundry or just keep track of it on the Excel sheet, which we can have on each screen. But we'll work all the tweaks. But for now, you do have 12
I
pounds.
created any twig-like things, I would throw them to the side.
Okay, so you're just collecting solid pieces.
Well, no, I mean,
Like-
I'm collecting the bark, right? But
Yeah.
somebody asked me for twigs, so
Oh, gotcha.
if I happen to
This
make
guy.
twigs, I would throw them to the side in a
You
pile.
got it. So you were collecting a side pile of, let's say, 8 viable twigs for Jin.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
And I probably threw a branch in there too because it looked like a twig to me.
Okay, so we'll say 6 viable twigs, and one's a branch counting as 2.
Yep.
Sounds good. Yeah, you guys are packed up. What is your directive?
You want to go into the Roger or shit around here some more? Yeah, that one.
Dude, here's your
Whatever you call it. I don't know. It's right over there.
You guys do see the track easily
Where those-
enough. Jin comes to
Where the
gather his
guys were
twigs.
from.
Thank you.
I would motion for us to proceed.
All right.
I'd follow Rowley.
As you guys are making your way during the day to the Jolly Roger, this is what you guys come to see as you approach the road that brings you to and fro your establishment.
Ooh.
You see 2 carts that look
Yeah.
vaguely familiar, and another
Oh,
wagon,
good.
a smaller one, and a couple wheels that seem to be stashed amongst the property.
Really should put a roof on their bar. It's a summer bar.
It's a cultural thing. They like to eat outside.
I mean, Neural wouldn't know.
It's are always sweaty and
It
like
doesn't look
gross.
without a roof.
So they can't even stand themselves inside. They normally they're cramped up on those ships. You can't blame
Some
them.
valid points, though. I'm gonna have to jot these down as reasons. All right. So you guys should be loading up into the Jolly Roger map in just a second. Did you not plan where pet image might be?
I'm loaded in.
I see.
Yeah, did you guys load in? It might take a second. It's a massive.
Yeah, I'm in. I can't see like past the walls, but that's good because
I mean, it would make sense.
The doorway,
Right.
that's about it.
exactly.
So you guys should be able to zoom in
Finish.
quite nicely and still get a pretty good image.
Yeah.
So if you guys wish to zoom in, look at details, that kind of thing.
How loud is it
Mm.
right now?
So it's kind of quiet, somber. There's not too much crazy noises. You do hear some clinking, some general murmuring coming through, and then you hear like a weird kind of odd holy gospelness coming from inside. It's kind of like an echo.
Do we recognize these wagons at all?
Oh yeah, the first two were the ones that were absolutely part of the JR and the one that they
Hey.
acquired. Where this one is just
These are our
another.
wagons.
There's wheels here hidden off to the
Traded
side.
apples for them.
Oh, you guys' shit is just out there. Big rep. Hold on. Let me make a token for some of these characters that you're supposed to be. So, you guys are free to though. Go about the property as you guys come around. There's actually one more image I wanted to show you guys. It should be as you look to your left toward the entrance of the tavern. You also see what looks to be
On fire.
the carnival. That is a fire genasi you see outside the tent. His head has a natural flame glow upon it. You would recognize it as you get closer as a humanoid of very cool nature. You understand what a genasi is. You being a djinn and all.
Nice. Nice.
Hey, look. That guy's like on fire and shit.
I would walk over to this little area, actually, and just kind of watch and see what they're doing.
So you see what looks to be 3 individuals outside. There's a guy here with a cutlass kind of practicing his swings and like speaking in a weird tongue. There's an individual here with a axe and a shield just kind of watching the other two, and then the genasi is just kind of practicing some basic fire conjuring spells. Rolly, you would know that Goro would most likely be found in the main tent. And you would assume Brett would be somewhere within the tavern.
Alex,
Yes.
where do they get all these pews?
Well, I guess we'll jump to that when someone asks that again. For some of you who don't know, there is a side gag setting called the Junior MITs, which you guys will eventually probably run into one of said such characters. They required that these junior MITs went and acquired pews for their church, which you guys will come to understand shortly. But yes, those are all the beautiful, beautiful pews. What is your
Where
guys'
can you
first order of
start?
business? Go ahead, sorry.
I'm looking for the
Either what we lost you on that.
Yeah, lost.
chosen. I mean, I don't know if I actually got his name. I don't think he told me, but I'm looking for the forest burner.
Forest burner.
But is it chosen one?
You
Chosen was the
aren't
one.
quite
Sounds
sure which one it
familiar.
is, to be honest. Yeah.
It's just the half orc. I just know his name.
You'd
Metaphysics,
recognize him, I'm
but-
sure.
Yeah.
But I was just trying to be more specific for Alex's purpose. But
You
he's
got it.
the one that admitted to being a forest burner to me. So
Correct. So you were looking for the half orc chosen. And what else is everyone else? What is everyone else doing? Has anyone stepped into the facility yet?
Not
Yeah,
yet.
none of your tokens haven't. But just asking if you guys have chosen to.
Where do you want to start, Rolly?
no. It's really terrible when you have to not be meta. Familiar faces.
So, where do you guys want to start? At the circus end, or at the circus end of business, or at the Jolly Roger end of business? You guys have business at both sides.
I would let them circus instead.
Rolling. How would you like to go about searching for goalaways within the facility of circus freaks, actors, individuals, and independees?
Maybe he's muted. Don't hear him.
Yeah, I don't hear anything. Rolling. Hello.
We lost.
Well then, Armina, Jin, how would you guys like to approach the circus that you stand before?
I would go and see what the fire genasi's doing.
Okay. As you
I
approach the
think I'd
fire
be pretty
genasi.
interested in that.
Okay. They see you approach.
They see you.
Oh, I just like super echoed. I think that was Alex. I think he's trying to fix his thing. But so anyways, you guys approach and you see this fire genasi practicing some basic flame stuff. Jin, you know it to be sacred flame. He's just like, hey. Hey. As he looks over at Armina with a bit more of a slangy hey of interest.
How's it going?
Just prepping, all that.
You do magic tricks?
It depends if you think it's a trick.
Show me.
He goes about. Oops, totally accidentally dragged his face. Ignore him. Everybody just there we go. There you go. Okay. So he pulls out what looks to be like a rope of sorts, and it seems to be dampened in some kind of substance. You quickly smell like a tarish kind of nature, but it's clear, kind of like a gasoline vibe, but it smells like tar. And you just see it light up, and it starts making these crackling noises, like, and it's like a snake as he starts flinging it around like a fire whip. And you notice that the whip itself is actually doing the motions away from the
Okay.
control of the
You
caster.
really hear me now?
Hello, Rolly. You see your allies being amused by this fire genasi performing some kind of flaming whip-like cobra vibe enchantment of sorts, as he's trying to impress for dear Armina.
While he's doing that, I'd like to kind of inspect his his clothing and like his anything he's wearing to try and see if he's got like anything. Like, does he have any earrings on? Any piercings? Any?
Give me a quick insight check. See what you pick up off of him.
Let's see. Insight. Oof. Let's see. Oof. All right. Oof is right.
Oof. You are distracted by this awesome flame trick.
Yeah. No, it's cool.
As he's
stuff.
doing his flame trick, I'll play like a little like a bass drop to make him look cool.
Okay. Kind of amps up a little. He hears you. He's kind of just like, yeah. Ooh. Starts doing like that. He does the snake. Then he does the walk you down. He starts doing yo-yo tricks with the whip. As you hear Rolly come to a calm. Rolly, you hear a familiar voice. Hey, who's out there causing a I don't have his picture. Actually, I don't know. Anyways, you see a guy in like like one of those fancy, king-like cushiony hats, but not a royalty, just kind of real pompous look. Very skinny in nature, real
Okay.
pointy, elongated face with like glasses. One of them has like a monocle hook on it, even though it's a dull pair of glasses. And this here is Goral Lace, a good friend, an old colleague, and well, I don't think you've ever had a falling out, at least not with this one. Well, you always did say you'd come back and sue me to the hollow. I assume you have an offer. Straight to business as always, of course.
Yeah, probably one you can't refuse. We got a whole
Refuse you mean?
stage set up.
On the stage. How about the tent?
Yeah, you should see it. Right with Pep. You know, his brothers works for you.
Well,
You
I
can
wouldn't
vouch
say
for him.
Red works for me, but he's a neighboring associate, yes, if
Yeah.
he comes across
I
the
mean, he's
boundary.
got the rep. That's his name. Like, he give
Yeah.
I'm certain names don't work that way, nor carry that kind of weight, Rolly. You might have been gone too long to forget the math of business. I think you've been too busy with your entertainment. But nonetheless, I'll tell you what. We'll talk business about the hollow later, but I've got some personal business if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, sure. What are you thinking?
Well, rumor has it that there's been some goblinoid-like attacks as of late within the domain here. And I'm sure you probably haven't come across any, but I'm a
Yeah,
little concerned.
we met some personally.
Oh, did you? Oh, so they're closer than I
Forest
feared.
ones. And forest goblins.
So they're probably residing here for some time. Would you mind doing like a perimeter sweep, perhaps making me feel a little at ease knowing that there aren't any immediately present? Not now,
Yeah.
obviously. It's
You know
daytime. So
anybody
they
that
wouldn't be
wants to
here.
come with us?
I was hoping you'd have your handy companion Galron. He
Yeah.
is. He's just
Yeah,
definitely not going to come
Galron's.
to the tent. He's in the tavern because that's what Galron does. But you can speak on his behalf.
Yeah, he'd be coming with us. For sure.
And who are these intriguing individuals? He looks across at Jin, who he definitely recognizes you as Ajin. And he looks at Armina and just looks at the exquisiteness of your complexion and your personal attire choices and goes, I can always use a couple more acts.
I mean,
Anyone looking for some easy
part of
coin?
my crew.
So are they
Yeah, we
performance?
yeah, we could perform for you.
Sounds like it might be a
We're
interesting
champions
option.
of the sand pit, after all.
The sand pit, really? Really, I never considered you'd be someone that would dive into the sand pits. What came over such a figure like yourself?
You do things for money sometimes. Sometimes you do things for fun. It's just how it goes.
There's definitely a mix between the two, but I like your style, your purpose, your pizzazz. You always seem to meddle your way into some kind of new venture. I like that about you. Perhaps I might be interested in this business offer you have, Hollow, after this. Let's just say it's weighing in your favor.
Yeah, we can take a look around.
All right.
Want to do that, gang?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, it's technically just you three. So as you
Sure.
three are going to give me a patrol, you guys can decide who does perception with advantage, or all of you do perception individually. Galron enters the tavern and turns around to see Neural hesitant. Are you going to join?
Yes.
All right. Rup. He comes immediately to the individual here. Whoops, on the counter. Neural, over here. Like ushers you this way. He like kind of growls at the patron there. He's just like, okay. I'll get my drink after. Kind of backs away a little and just kind of watches the exchange. Rep, old friend. Ron. What? Who's? You didn't. That's not why I'm here. I'd like a beer, please. On the house for you. And do you know this one? He looks at you, Neural. You see a basic humanoid, young, probably in his mid-20s. 5 o'clock, shadow, unkept, but managing.
What did he ask?
He asked Gowron if you're with him, but he looks at you like he's directing it toward you.
Yes, I'm here
Let
with
me give you
him.
You remind me of this cartoon character I once read in a comic. Real quiet, sad like. E-I. No, that's a song. It'll come to me. Gowron, I got the house special. I got the snake's venom, and our local brew Chosen isn't here today, but he was working on a batch I can give you a taste of if you're interested. How about your fella here? Do you like the strong stuff? Well, I'll say yes. How about you, Nero? How would you feel about having a good one on the house?
We don't drink.
Think you like some, I don't know, do you eat, Nero?
Yes, I eat. You look at me.
I mean, you threw a citrus at me. We're gonna have to talk about that, you know.
Threw it at me.
It was a toss. You just weren't paying attention. If anything, I brought your attention back to focus. You're welcome. He like takes this moment to give you a quick educational lesson on manners. And then he turns back around. He grabs the drinks that were naturally served during this exchange, and he just goes off to grab a seat. Stay right here if you wish to join him. He anticipates you will, but you are your own person. And you look around the tavern. You see multiple patrons. You see some people looking at a wheel of cheese. Others kind of mocking a fight they had of the sorts it sounds. You go and you join him at this table, and you see a lizard-like folk facing this wall and giggling for some odd reason of such. You just hear him kind of like, yes.
Is there a roll I can do to see if I think he's laughing at me?
Yeah, give me an insight check.
Wonderful.
Oh no.
Wonderful.
You
Absolutely wonderful.
absolutely think he's laughing at you. He's not looking at you. His ass is in your face. Like he has a tail, it's just hanging out there. You see the back of this individual. You would see like a bluish kind of turquoise green robe that he's wearing. It comes down, like hangs up over his knees, almost like in a sense of a dress. But if it wasn't for him being a dragonkin, it would look odd. And then he has like a quick little this scarf, this like white scarf that kind of shawls around him, and he has a pouch that you see that's probably pulled to the front. And he hears you guys kind of make some noise, and he quickly turns around as he sees this shadow cast over him. And this is what you guys would see. This is Meek. You see on this person, it looks like he has like a legit little name tag that says Meek, and it says supervisor. And he looks up at you. What do you want? He just stands there all stoic.
Why were you laughing at me?
What? I no laugh at you. I no even know you. Ooh, intimidation? Oh, let's see. So I don't have
Challenge you to
Meek's
battle.
stats in here, so I'm going to roll right here.
Your laugh has insulted my person.
Oh.
What a nat 20.
He stands there. You say I laugh at you. I'm sorry. But I no laugh at you. Why people so rude at my tavern? He just starts walking off.
It's nothing to do with you.
He sees you. What do you want? You want job? Pick that up. What do you want? He just kind of like starts spatting like orders. Like he just doesn't care for your existence.
Do you know of any other half-orcs here that are forest burners?
His ears like perk. He kind of gets real still and he turns around and looks at you. He looks up. Yes. No, many. He's
I'm
interested.
looking for forest burners.
Or he like snickers. Punishment?
What do you say?
He's like, for punishment? Like he's all like snarling like the Grinch. Like he's real excited about this idea of someone looking for forest
Yes.
burners.
I want to punish the forest burners.
Yes, Meek, finally, you come with me. He quickly
Gonna
just
use
like
you.
runs around town. He like
Gonna
heads over
use
this
you.
way. He's like, and he just pops into here. And as you pop into here, you hear like this kind of like, you hear this young voice echoing, traveling across the hall. And you hear, and we say that with our understanding in the chosen one, that oh, 1 second. He's like fumbling over his words, and as you look, you see a very small boy, kind of leaning over this massive podium, and there's like a book in front of him. And he's like siphoning through pages. And the dark one stated, there should never be a time where we sit and wonder why we're still alive. You might as well just take your. And then he like looks up and sees Meek, and it's like, oh, 1 second. And he quickly runs down what seems to be looking steps, and he shovels off as there's like little murmurs of those in the pews as he runs forward toward Meek, and he's like, "Hank, what are you doing? I'm in the middle of a thing." "Yes, yes, yes. We look for forest burner for punishment." He's all excited. "Hey, can this happen in like 10 minutes? Gotta finish this. Who's gonna kill me?" "Ah, fine. I come back 10 minutes." He looks at you. "No, you. 10 minutes, okay?"
Hey,
And he heads back out to the bar, and you see the kid kind of step back over, and you hear him go, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Hold on, that was probably not right." And he goes about whatever his little sermon is. No, you come back into the tavern and you see Meek run off to Rep, and he seems to be sharing a rumor. He seems to be excited, and then he runs off into what sounds to be another. Obviously, it's another room, and then you hear his voice travel, and you look and you notice him pop out by the kitchen. He is now apparently in this kitchen talking or speaking or doing some kind of gossip drama, and then you hear some more laughing and some more like, "Yes, yes, oh no." Like you just hear like a bunch of similar like toned voices kind of snickering. What do you and Gowron do while you're here waiting for 10 minutes? Good sir.
I would just tell Gowron that this little guy is gonna show me my forest burner. Sorry.
Okay, okay, doke. Gowron takes note and just waits for your lead. The rest of you guys, have you decided who's doing what?
I think Rolly should use perception, and I'll give him an advantage.
Armina?
Okay.
You good with
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Go for it.
I was just gonna roll, but okay, it's probably not gonna matter. Oh, it does
Oh my
matter.
God.
It does matter.
No big deal. Yes, Rolly. As you guys do a quick patrol, I didn't expect a nat 20. I didn't prepare. Oh, actually, you know what? Let me try something. You guys should be able to see. Green, just 1 second.
I just have like minor illusion going with like a pair of binoculars. Enhance.
1 second. Do something real quick. This. Let's see. Tell me, can you guys see that? See the screen? Or no?
Hold on.
You're gonna have to go to the stream on the Discord. Sorry.
Yeah, I see it.
Sure. So you guys see the Jolly Roger, right? At like a perspective view.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like a
Okay.
3D model almost.
Yeah. So you guys can see it move all that jazz. Okay. So this is a Dungeon Alchemist, the program that I use. So what I'm gonna do is we're going to quickly throw together a map for you on what you would see. So because Rolly rolled so darn well, I didn't anticipate it. You guys are forcing me to do a quick on the fly interpretation of what it is you come across. So the clearing, as you guys are assumably coming across on the right hand side, the side I'm raising. Okay, the clearing, obviously, because the business is, the establishment is on that end. As you guys are doing a patrol, so you guys already have a vantage at what it is you guys come across to see. Now, I don't have tokens, so actually I could probably export the map real quick. But let me throw in a little stuff. Isn't it kind of sick? Isn't it like cool how fast it is?
Yeah, dude, I'm loving it.
It's like fucking nuts, and then it's pretty. I mean, it's pretty customizable if you take your time and understand like the way these softwares work. But if you just kind of like force it, you can't get anything done. You just gotta kind of give it a little love and appreciate what it is. It's a badass program so far. Not to knock Dungeon Draft because that's a beautiful program too because of the immense detail customizations, but pretty sweet when it comes to matter. Yeah, that's out. Yeah, that's fine. good. I don't have it yet, so okay, do. So hang out there. There we go. So basically, Rolly, as you kind of were traveling out this way with the little 3-man troop, you guys come across a small camp on this end. Okay. Throwing some more trees to give you guys a bit more of a sense of cover, and then I'll export the map, and you guys can see it all, how fast all this is. Of course, normally I do a lot more
Oh,
planning.
so we're just gonna like you can like export this out to
Yeah, on the fly. This is exactly how you guys
on the foundry. I see it. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, I would just be hiding. I'd be trying to hide within the trees maybe while I was like scoping out
Yeah.
this camp ahead with my check. I suppose.
You'd be able to warn them easy enough. You know, all of you guys up because you're with Rolly. You know, the 3 of you. Because you're with Rolly and you guys were assisting him in this. Obviously, you all came to notice it as a group, as Rolly calls it out. Yeah. All right. That's that. Then give me a second, and it'll pop up in Discord. I mean Discord in Foundry.
Jump back.
Yeah, you guys see it pop up right now. But yeah, so that's kind of some of the process that goes into it. Usually more planning,
Nope.
but on the fly, not bad. So Rolly, how would you address basically off of the obvious that you just saw? How would you 3 discuss it since the 3 of you actually just experienced this? I'll put the goblins there in a second. You guys see about right now probably 3 to 4 goblins based off of the. You see 3, but you think there's a 4th one based off of the voices. But you know,
Okay.
there's that.
Yeah, as I would be speaking up, I mentioned to the group like quietly as we snuck forward.
Yeah, it seems like there's some forest goblins up ahead.
I would try and stealth
Same here.
the tree line.
Okay, give me some stealth checks.
Oh no!
Yep.
I stepped on a twig.
Nice.
Oh no!
I really wish these were my fault. Man.
Oh no! This is the worst. This is like save or suck here. Rolling like nat 1s, nat 20s. Like that's
Fuck
all
'em
you
all.
get.
Alright, well.
You get really good or nothing.
So we can drop you guys in there. So place yourselves along this along this right side where you guys I'll let you guys choose your fate. For in
Anywhere
general.
on the right?
Anywhere on
First,
anywhere on this
sure.
right side.
Okay.
It might be like in the trees, like
Yeah,
over
I'll
here.
probably be trying to hide over here or something.
Maybe like over here. Yeah, like a little further away.
Let's populate the map. I didn't obviously set up any blocks yet, so you can see. You should be able to see everything as of right now. Right?
I see
There's
it.
like no walls or anything.
Yeah, I see all 4.
So you guys are trying to be sneaky, trying to quietly, approach. Makes sense. It's wise. However, Jin and Armina make a fatal mistake in their steps. A twig snaps. You hear.
Oh, shit.
Rolly, you
They
hear.
fucking hurt us.
Rolly, you hear. Everyone, check your surroundings. And they immediately go into defensive mode. We're gonna get back to you guys real quick because poor old Merle and Gowron are none the wiser of their party's poor decisions.
Oh no!
All right. Is there like vision blocking now?
Yes, I can only see 2 so far.
Beautiful. Yep, that's what it should be like. Awesome. See, it's not too bad. Pretty fast.
I can see them all.
You guys should when you clicked out. All that in because your character's not there. But we're gonna go back to the Jolly Roger real quick for Neural and Gowron. Neural.
Like the Star Wars wipe.
Huh? What was what?
The Star Wars wipe. Like
Oh.
in Star Wars, the wipe. It was
Yeah. What's the
Has
poof?
it been 10 minutes?
It has been 10 minutes. I lost my Neek token. 1 second. I'll use it. There we go.
Oh.
He comes. He's gonna come up to you. He like runs out and he's like, you see him run out of the place like real fast. And he's like, you come. He's like been waiting this entire time as he rushes over. You see a flood of these people leaving the sermon as this boy stays there, and you see me come and sit down, waiting for this conversation to occur. He goes, yes, T, you must tell him where to find Chosen. You see this TT character, young boy, humanoid. I'm what's your name?
Girl.
Merle? Huh? I'm sorry. You're really deep.
Girl.
Oh. How do you spell that? And he quickly grabs his quill like he's about to jot it down.
I don't know if Neural really knows how to spell his own
I
name.
don't think he does, so that's why I'm asking.
He's not literate.
It's
He's
stopping you
not
right now.
literate.
Meek responds. TT. It's easy. It's TWLNNR. He looks at you confused, but do you agree?
I think I'm gonna roll a wisdom check.
Go for it.
It should be intelligence, maybe.
No, it'd be a wisdom for him.
Wisdom. Yeah, wisdom's fine.
Oof.
That's
You're like,
100% right.
you're like, yep. He's like, and then this TT character goes, twiddler, sure, okay. I guess with your like, it's like twirl. You pronounce it neural. Sure. He like looks confused at this writing, and he just kind
I
of
mean,
puts
that's
the
really the
parchment
beauty
aside.
of a name, right? It doesn't matter how it's spelled, how you say it.
That's how you say it. So he like is figuring out where to put these accents because he's very confused. But he's like, I'm Timothy. I stand in for Darko the Dark. You might have heard of him. He's the main preacher here of this following of the Chosen One. Here's a pamphlet. He goes to hand you a pamphlet. Jeez, let me see if I have this. Wait 1 second. It'd be awesome if I should have it.
I mean,
Like-
I'll take it. I mean, it's possibly information on my target, so
Right. I don't know if I have it. I can post it in the chat for you guys later. But it's a flyer of the Chosen One. One of the players made it. It's awesome. So he passes you a flyer of sorts, and it says, and it's the Chosen One, and there's like this little spots where you're not sure if it's blood or if it's like a raw, and it's like it looks like a piece of art you yourself, Neural, is capable of doing. So you actually respect it quite a bit. And it depicts one of your own properly, in your opinion, above the rest.
do I recognize it?
You definitely feel like that must be the Chosen One.
Okay, so it is who I'm looking for. In my
Yes,
mind.
you are starting to fit that the Chosen is the word they use for this reference of an individual.
Okay.
How do you respond?
Thank you. This will
Yeah.
help me punish.
Did you say punish?
What? Did you say punish?
I said it because you said it.
What?
Deception. Roll deception.
He looks at Meek like with narrow eyes, and Meek is just kind of giggling. Yes, okay, fine. He's going to punish them like they deserve. TT, you cannot tell. No, that's not. Well, Actually, he gets like this. He too gets this odd, quiet thought process. Meek, what if they don't touch Darko? I need him. Fine. He looks at you, Neural.
Is
Don't touch the
Darko a
short one.
forest birder?
No. He like looks at you and deliberately does like a dramatic no, just because he thinks that means that you'll just avoid him. Like he thinks that's how your brain works.
I mean, let's see.
If I say no loud enough, he think.
Yep. Darko burn the forest.
So he understands. He got the point across, and he looks at TT. Okay, I tell him. He don't. Okay. They're not here though. They just went out for a task, but you probably wait and me kind of goes surprise. Yes, TT, you smart. I go plan, and he just takes off. He doesn't like no instruction, no nothing, just erratic behavior gone.
Thank you, titties.
It's Timothy, by the way. Oh, he just like looks away, like confused.
Where did I say where Meek went?
No, he took all. He just ran. You got excited. He said surprise or plan or trap or
Well,
something.
how
He
am I
just
supposed
ran.
to know the plan if I don't know where he is?
Gowron goes, no, are you lost?
I'm
What
looking
what's all that
for
about?
the little guy. We're going to
I
surprise.
I heard him say that to Rep, but I'm not quite certain where he went. Very fast thing.
Which way was he running, though?
Out the building. Actually,
Out.
I've had a few, and I think I'm ready to. Rolly. Kind of looks
I'm not
around
there,
outside. I know
right?
that's why now like he's like saying it, and he's been drinking, so he's like walking out there, just like hey, like, and then he's like looking around, like, huh? I don't see him. Neural, do you see the others?
No, but they
Have
went
we been abandoned again?
this way. Oh, I don't. Where? Yeah, it's there. I point that way.
Give me a insight check. He too will join you. Which way did you say?
I mean, I know I saw.
Gowron, smart.
No, but Neural, tell me what side. Where did you suggest before you rolled?
This way.
Let's. Sure. And if not, we'll go this way after. So he
Which
humors
way?
your request. He kind of like nudges again. He's trying not to. He's trying to be subtle and not disrespect. Like he gets that. He hasn't quite figured out how to talk to you, I guess, based off of your reaction. So he doesn't want to make you angry. He doesn't want to deal with you any negative nature. He likes your compliance. So he thinks that giving you what you want and then telling you to come with him is how this relationship is going to work, in his own opinion thus far. So he's going to give into your idea and then he's going to maybe redirect you. But you guys are going to take some time doing that. Well, you are. Go ahead and give me a survival check.
Yayo, dirty 20.
Go ahead and roll me another d26, please. Oh, I'm at the wrong side. The wrong count. Meanwhile, Rolly, I believe a good cue would be now.
Oh, you want me to like jam some like battle music or something?
Yeah, I
sure.
think you said you had something ready for a combat scene, so it's ready. I mean, you guys created your own scene, so. And they're going to get a bonus round against you guys immediately as Rolly gets his thing jamming. You guys are none the wiser. You guys are briefly distracted on what's going on. You hear movement from them going, so you are aware of their movements. But you guys can't react on this first round, and then you guys are gonna roll into initiative. Okay.
That's fair.
Good. My guy's so it's fair. You hear movement coming up as if they're climbing. Broly, you're the only one that knows Goblin, right? Armin, you don't surprise me. Okay, and Jin, you don't, right?
No.
Okay. So, Broly, you hear.
Right, scale up the top. We'll wait at the bottom. We'll shoot whatever folks they're heading to. I see you.
So, you guys hear what seems to be two scuffling at the top. Wow. Two others are supposedly preparing. Roly, you are 100% right. As Roly, you are also the only ones hidden, as you've succeeded on your styles check. Dylan, Jin, and Armin that have exposed themselves in any kind of nature to your understanding also. Armina. You stand there exposed. Like a deer in headlights unaware. An arrow fires in your direction. I believe in 18 hits. As you're standing there, you look down, you look up. Oh, not bad. You manage to just swiftly brute to the side, and you get a graze off your shoulder. Blood has been drawn.
Bad.
You hear like a
Come on.
then,
Yeah. Point it out.
and another one's gonna come at you, but that's going to be a flat roll. $14 hit. I don't know your decent.
Yeah.
Nice. Me. Ooh, max damage. As you hear like the bushes before you in the tree, like, and then another one.
Can you dodge on this?
Oh, yes, you can. Oh, do you have to see it?
Let's see.
You just have to be hit by it, right?
Yeah, I think so, because it
Let's
just
see.
halves the damage. So,
Uh,
it is when an attacker that you can see hits you.
Yeah, so you can't see this
Ooh.
one, unfortunately.
it
But,
does. Yeah, it does
Could
say
I make the
that.
argument that I could like see where they shot the first arrow from?
Yes, but the other one did not come from the same direction. It did not come from them.
Okay.
Yeah, the other one came from this
Ah.
direction. That's why it wasn't at advantage, because they had a sneak attack this round against you guys, technically, to your own exposure.
Okay.
So I
And
flattened
that
his
was
instead
8,
of
or
disadvantage.
how much was it?
9. I think it already applied.
Yes.
It did. You're at 41.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. And then that would put you. Well, then you took 2.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right.
total
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah, 41's correct. Yeah.
Yep. So you take a. Now that one gives you a solid hit in like the gut, and you're just like, ugh. It's like,
Yes. You hit them. Ah.
Roly, these guys, like the previous ones, are organized.
Shit, we're under attack.
Let's see. They were heading up it. So I'm going to quickly draw out, just for fairsies, so we all know. This is all considered difficult terrain for anyone, including the goblins, passing it, going up or down, unless you guys have climbing for whatever reason. But you guys see 2 more goblins down on the far end, and they're just like, they're scrampling up. As they look, and you guys, a couple Jin and Armin, and you guys can see them, and they definitely make eye contact. I'm now going to ask you guys to roll an initiative.
Oh my! Seriously?
God damn it. Great. 2 again.
Got
Each. You guys just on a roll. Just meant to be, I guess.
Can only go up from here.
I hope so.
Unfortunately.
This is
Been going
Yeah,
last,
that
so
should
at
be
least
fucking illegal. Doing that once in a row?
Oh man,
Oh
11
my
today.
god.
So, it looks like Jin. We begin the combat with you, sir.
Okay.
You can see 2 of them coming up the mountain.
I'm gonna put it
Yeah,
Here.
up to. Okay, you drop it there. 20-foot radius becomes difficult. So additional difficult terrain. And anything that steps on it takes 2d4 every 5 feet it travels. But on entrance, right? So on their turn, they take it, not when you cast it.
Yeah, I think it's on turn when they actually are in it or move.
Like walk through it. Yeah.
walk
Oh,
through it,
right.
yes. And they can't see it.
You got
That's
it.
another thing.
Okay.
Or they
Looks
can
like
make a check, I think,
just-
to see it
they
when it's
come across it,
cast,
yeah.
right?
Which information the girl's camouflage.
Thought
So
so.
natural
I
any
don't know.
creature that
Wisdom.
I can't remember.
see the area
Versus
at the time the spell is cast must make a wisdom to decide, but they have to do
Yeah,
that on
wisdom.
their own.
That's what it
Yeah,
is.
but that's if they didn't
Yeah.
see it, so they do know that it's there because they saw you cast it. Those
Ah.
two at least. The other two do not. Because it says if any creature that can't see the area at the time of the spell must make a wisdom.
Ah,
So
that makes sense.
I would clue them into them being very well aware. Yeah, the goblins are smart. The spike growth. What color would you say this would be?
I'd say probably green. Kind of like thorns. You mean?
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna do like a little impact one because it looks kind of cool, and I think it'll look cool. This one. Anyone see? Oh, there it is. Boom. You see? Oh, hold
Oh, I
on.
see.
Yeah. So that should just be like on like a loop, and then we'll just have the spell thing there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So that's like the little invisible thingy. What I'll do is I'll draw a circle so that I can get her. No, I'll just get rid of it. We know that it's this area, so kind of. We can always just redraw it if we need to. That way we could see the animation. Actually, the animation is the whole size anyways, so should be good.
Cool.
All right. So that is your spike growth present and accounted for. Very good. Anything else, Jen?
And I'm gonna move right here.
Okay, you got it.
Stop right there.
All right. As you do, you hear Rolly.
I see another one. Yes. Fady like.
Like they're trying to describe their targets. This is very interesting tactics for you, Rolly. Communication amongst goblins. Very organized.
Yeah, these guys are like elite goblin force. We fought them, so not so bad.
Jin, is that your turn?
Yes, that'd be
You got
that.
it. Rolly. You see
There's
one.
no way.
You see
I rolled
two.
I rolled a 6.
Oh, sorry,
on
Armin. You
initiative.
never rolled your initiative?
Oh.
No. Jeez. I didn't
thought
even roll a
did.
goblin. I'm so bad.
I rolled it on. Yeah, you'll have to
I didn't
readjust
even see
me.
Armina's at all. There we go.
Oh, damn.
She had a 14. Just kidding.
Like I wish I was
Oh wow.
next.
Yeah.
Like
Okay. Well, that was my goof.
if I was next, I would have loved that. I could have just roasted all
that
of them.
was totally my hookup. I didn't even check to everyone else. Okay, so Armina, you saw Jen react because of your stutter of arrows before you.
So currently I only see this guy.
You see two. You see this one here?
Oh, and this one.
Yeah,
Okay,
some
and
on
then
the
there's
bottom.
spike growth over here in the middle.
Yes, and you're aware of it.
Yeah, you don't want to walk through.
Does the square next to me, does that count as...
It's like this specific one, no.
So this one is
Anything
still
in that
regular
yellow.
terrain?
But this and this would. So this
Yes,
would
any
be
that
10,
yellow.
20 feet to pass through, basically. If you went this way, it'd be 10.
Okay, so...
Like that.
Oh, I see, okay. So 10...
So that'd be 15 feet total to get there, and then you'd be
Okay.
technically out of the difficult terrain.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'll go there. Oh, it says I'm colliding with a wall.
Yeah, I got you. Boom, there you go.
And that's 15 feet?
Yeah, as you push through, you see what looks to be a figure of a goblin hiding behind like a lower tree.
Still,
yeah, just tell me where you're going. I have to pull you out of it.
I guess I would go 30 feet as far as I could, and then I'd use a bonus action.
So you can make it here with 30 feet. As you move up, you do come face to face with one of your goblin adversaries.
I would like to use a bonus action to dash.
Okay. And you also see these two goblins scaling on top.
And then I would like to, with the bonus dash, get in range of the guy in front of me. And just take a stab at him.
If you use, when you'd be attacking with, because you're using a bonus action to dash because you're a rogue.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. So do you move 5 extra feet just to make that gap
Yep.
closure, and you are boom up close and personal.
It
With your
counts.
stab.
Yellow.
Yeah, swing.
Miss.
Yep,
That's all I got.
that's correct. You run up and you see this goblin before you, and he's just like, "Oh, Rolly, you hear disgusting human as she approaches and she swings, and he quickly moves out of the way very fast. Okay. Well, I also missed one of their turns, so let's see. Oh, it would have been the one right in front of you. How perfect is that? It's going to.
Yeet.
You see that it has like a little, like a longbow, and quickly throws it over and brings out a longsword and swings it against you, just like. Ooh, first one missing.
Oh,
You
yeah.
easily get out of the way, and then he comes down with a second follow up. He does not seem very proficient with this particular weapon.
I was like thinking I'd have to jump in to try and save you some damage. Guess not.
He like yells out in Goblin, which Rolly you decipher as
This weapon! Who gave this to me?
and he like calls out a random name.
Let's go, Ligon.
He's probably blaming one of the other goblins. Very common tactic when one fails in battle. That brings us to, so there's similarities to their goblin natures, and then there's advanced tactics. With that, thank you. 1 second. 21. Go
I
back
was just
to-
putting it so
yeah,
it was
thank you. Appreciate it. I'll
bookmarked.
pull that right now. Yeah. 1 second. Hold up, guys. Let me find that. Let's see. 21. Da-da-da. What letter in the alphabet is that? Can I do math? Let's see, that's 26, 5, 4, 3, 2. Also T, right? Am I wrong? T? 21, T? I'm tripping.
Yeah.
No, I'm right, right?
U is 21, right?
U, T, U.
Yeah, you.
See? There's no U, so then it'd be S then. Okay. Let's see. This is what you find, good. General's just having a whole fun day. Here we go. Oh. So you can obviously, Neural, describe them in any name you wish to give them upon you using them, but you do have the official names just so I can clarify what you're using. Good, got you. So Neural, as you come across your area of the clearing real quick, you find what seems to be like this unique red waxy-ish of a leafy bush, and you find it quite interesting. You look at its properties, and upon doing so, you notice some benefits. You remember seeing this used when there was an illness going over through your village. Not when you lost your family, but when, well, others did. And, you know, if you had had this, might have helped. You pocket it just to be sure. You gather about 5 fistfuls. You got all that? No.
I was muted.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it.
All right.
5 fistfuls and 12 pounds of blackwood or
Perfect.
darkwood. I'd probably call it darkwood.
You got it. And then you hear Garon go, I think it'd be a bit more pressing to find our allies, but do grab some of that. I'm sure there's benefits to everything here. He kind of looks around. Perhaps we should actually go this way. And he points out to the west. Do you follow him?
Hit him, Rolly.
Yes.
You got it. In doing such, we are back
I'm
to the scene of
not doing
combat.
anything. Don't worry about that.
This hobgoblin is going to go. I'm just going to translate everything so that you understand really, but everyone else doesn't. You hear, I'm coming to help, and a goblin pops out of the bush on you, Armin, and you're just like, oh, of course, there's multiple of them, and he is going to set himself up for a flank and come at you with 2 dagger attacks. Or actually, he's going to use this sword also. It was supposed to be with advantage, so I'm going to reroll that. Contact. As he comes around, catches you off guard as he moves fast.
Can I do cutting words on it
Sure.
as a parting
D8.
reaction? Yeah, minus
What's
a D8.
your DC? Armina?
Oh, my, it's a 14. This is my AC.
Yay.
It goes below your AC, right?
Yep.
No, that is your AC. No, I'm
No,
confused.
14 is
Oh,
my
it is.
AC.
Shit.
Damn, it still
Fuck.
hits. Damn.
I tried.
Alright,
I tried.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
tried.
yeah.
I dissed him, but he still got
Yeah.
through.
Yeah, you like
He's
throw
not-
out some shade, and he's just like, and he slices across Armina for 4 points of damage. Did it dish it out? It did dish it out. Okay. With such, another one comes following up. Good try there, Roller. Good try.
Wait,
What's up?
how much did the cutting words roll?
6.
Yeah,
Six.
that's 12, isn't it?
That's what I
18 minus
thought.
6.
Yeah, that's
That's why I was trying.
Yeah,
and
I
you
was
guys
like by
kept
I'm
2. That's what I
so
said.
confused. I'm like,
That's
I
what
didn't want to
saying.
question you. I was
No,
like,
I
I'm not
thought
gonna
you
question him.
were.
I'm not.
And I said my math is bad. No one says anything. You guys are letting your
No
players die.
damage. I save it. I diss him into dissing.
Yeah, so you completely miss him. He's like, "Ah, ah." He looks back and he notices, and then he swings. He goes in for his second follow up. And that one swings and misses. Armina's doing the hokey pokey with these bad boys.
Dodging left and right.
Next up is
That's
this.
hard.
This guy runs up this way. And he pulls out his longbow. Huh?
I said making him work for it.
Right. And he points it at one of you and fires away. And that 20, he's like, and he just releases.
Oh no.
Roy, you take a non-punishable 8 points of damage as
To me?
as you just see this arrow perfectly just hit you, and it does more like forceful damage, kind of like throwing you off, than does physical injury at this moment. But you do take 8 points of damage, and he's just like, he's like cheering over there, and he pulls back another one and fires. Ooh, he's on fire right now. Anything to avoid it? That hits, right?
Yeah, no, that would hit because I think I can't use the cutting word shit on myself. I'm pretty sure.
I think it's a reaction on that, or maybe you could, but it was a reaction, so you already would have used it. So then
Yeah, I already used it anyway.
Yeah. So you take an additional 6 points of damage.
6, all right.
Yeah, it should already be applying it. And
I'm just keeping track on D&D Beyond.
Yeah, you got it. And he's just like, you know, goblins celebrate when they draw blood. But Roly, it comes to you.
Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna cast a spell.
I wonder what.
I have no idea. Surprise.
We cast a greater invisibility. I'm gonna use my bonus action, which is the Fury of the Small, the goblin one. You get to use your bonus action to hide. I'm gonna do that. Make it stealth.
Okay.
Advantage.
So you cast greater invisibility on yourself, and then you go into stealth with it. You disappear completely. Even Jin He's confused on what's happening.
And I'm gonna move.
Okay, so that'll be
Think.
5,
And I could
15. If you don't go that at that diagonal, it'd be, if you follow the same steps Armina did, it'd be 15 feet to get across.
okay. Yeah, I'll go across like this rough terrain area
This would be like
and kind
20,
of
20. This would be
yeah.
25 feet right here.
Okay. Yeah.
You pop over
That's
and you
it.
see Armina having a dance off with 2 goblins, half her size.
That's my that's all I'm gonna do.
You got this one is up. He looks across and he looks at the floor and he like looks at it real carefully. He like snarls in your direction and he pulls out his longbow. Fires away. Oh, first one. Sweeps right past you. No purchase. And then he pops another one in. Pulls back. Swings. An 18 hit.
Yes, it is.
You take 5 points of damage as this one comes and hits you in the shoulder. He's like, ah! Like standing there very proud. These goblins seem very confident. With that, I need Neural to roll me an initiative as Neural joins the fray. You and Galron come around the corner and just see arrows flying. And at first you think it's like a practice field, and then you realize your allies are bleeding. How do you respond, Neural?
I go into a rage.
Toss them into the spikes.
Well, it'll be your turn in a bit, but how do you act as you first pop out? Like, you can absolutely go into a rage the moment you see all this happening. Is there any other kind of context you immediately throw out there? I mean, you only see from this point of view, no, you don't even see Rolly. You only see Jen. You only see Jen, and you see 2 goblins shooting arrows in his direction.
I just say, "Do not fear, Neural is here."
All right. With that, it is my turn over here against Armena, because that's what these bad boys do. And they're going to keep hacking and slashing. Hacking and slashing and slashing. That was not with advantage for some reason. You roll that. Much better. That make contact. Would you like to use Slippery as a nail?
Yeah, I'll use Uncanny Dodge.
Or Uncanny Dodge? I apologize. You Uncanny Dodge?
For 1.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sorry, that was.
Take it. Hey, 1 damage can mean life and death.
That's
That's true.
The difference.
I'll
That
take it.
is, it's just fun to see at the same time.
You said I can
nice, solid
pre-rage
15.
though.
Yes, you can pre-rage. You're in the rage.
Yeah, I'm
And then you take
gonna
a solid max for
use
now.
my
Couldn't-
bardic. I'm gonna tell him to get fucked.
Vicious mockery.
He's gonna get a minus D8. Yeah, vicious mockery on that.
Oh, misses again.
Let's
with 12.
go.
1 second. Like that. Did I fix her? Nope, I killed her. There we go. All right. So he ends up swinging the first time. Just makes enough contact as another like a nick on your shoulder. You got like little notches going at this rate. And then the second one comes and it looks like it's gonna get you. And then Rolly speaks in Goblin, which you guys don't understand. And the other Goblin responds, it's just like, oh, yes.
Well, it's a voice coming from like nowhere. Like it's a
Oh,
disembodied voice.
But it's in Goblin.
It's really scary.
Like,
Yeah.
He assumes it's probably the only Goblin. All right, and he's just like, ugh. He's very confused at this state. And then it comes to Armina.
Yeah.
Your rebuttal.
I'm going to try and stab the one that I have been stabbing my rapier.
With your rapier, you got it. You swing it and you get it purchased.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Ignore that. Oh my god.
Oh,
That's
Jesus Christ.
An extreme amount of damage. It's actually kind
It's
of
like roll all dice. Yes.
That's dope.
30. What is that, like 8 dice? No, it's not bad.
Hold on, because it's just a D8 plus 3. Oh, why is it automatically rolling this?
You know, yours always does that. And I don't know if like
Showing it as a
the way
crit.
you
Doing like a
click
sneak
it.
attack, everything.
No, because I'm
Well, it
only
shows me
clicking
both.
on.
So technically, your basic damage without sneak attack would be 10.
Oh,
It shows me all of them.
Okay.
It shows sneak
Okay,
attack with
so-
critical. It shows regular piercing critical, and then it shows regular sneak attack if it applies.
If you'd
and
like,
10.
if you'd like to know what I
Yeah,
would have rolled, if it
Here,
would
let
have
me
been.
just put this before you.
All right, well, I'll take it.
You do
So
10 points of
10
damage
then
as
for
you
that
come in,
one.
and you get a solid stab on him. He's just like, "Ugh." He's very bloodied and like beat up. That was a solid blow on him. He didn't see it coming.
And then, wait, can I do anything else? I think that's all I got for now.
Okay. You withdraw your rapier from his body, and Jin, you see 2 allies appear.
Nice. So Jin's gonna use his elemental gift, kind of turn into like a genie. You're gonna see him kind of hovering around.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna focus on the guy behind Armina and fire off some electric blasts.
You got it.
Dear God.
You fire. If it was any lower.
Up
You
into this-
fire away and goes right past Armina, and she's not sure who you're trying to hit. Rolly, you see just a wild shot fly in that direction.
All right, one more try.
I'm afraid because he
Oh
doesn't
my
even know I'm
God.
here.
Yeah, you fire. Oh, you make contact, I think. I think that's a hit. No, maybe I'm here. Fine. Nope, just kidding. I'm tripping. What the hell? No purchase. You fire.
Damn.
Just breaks a branch. A branch falls before you, Rolly, and you're like, oh, whoa, that was close.
All right, that's
Anything
all I
else?
can do.
Garon's like, oh, it looks as if you're in trouble. And he does a, oh yeah, quick run, and he's gonna throw his fist out with a lunge with his knuckles. Oops, I don't know why me and my clicking sticks today. Dresses forward, making no purchases. It's like, whoa, whoa, okay. So you want to play fast? And he kind of like starts going doing like a boxer stance, and he takes one more swing. Yeesh. He swings again, and the goblin just kind of mocks him. No purchases. That brings us to the one behind Armia. He's going to continue the assault upon you.
See.
14 with that hit or miss.
14 hit.
That hits perfect. You take 6
Do,
points of damage.
do you get a reaction? Did I already get to use that?
No, you already used it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I used it.
And then another one comes in. He's like, "Ah, ah," and he just misses as he just gets overconfident. He's like, "Ugh, ah." He like sniffs the air. Let's see what he smells. Nothing.
He dropped his.
Allergies.
Not yet. Neural hustles over. Boom, boom, boom. 1 second. Good sir, buddy, old pal, Jin. Is that considered 20 feet from the source in which you put it?
Where at?
Where Neural stands.
Let's see. Yeah.
I just wanted to confirm with you.
Yeah, I'd be
Neural,
like right here.
point it up here because he stepped up from here. Let's see if that's still considered 20 feet.
It's right.
Yeah,
here.
but so like from, let me see, let me get the distance roller.
It's from this point right here. Yeah.
So he
That
would have stepped
visual
in
is
it.
terrible.
It's 20 feet.
Yeah,
from where
you would have
the
hit
so-
5, 10. You would have hit 3 times. So that's what, 64?
Shit. Let me
So
see.
let me I'll go to your sheet real quick. Bike road here. 2d4 for every 5 feet. Yep, 64. Go ahead and roll me 64, Jen. Yes, no. I checked.
Nice.
As you run stomping over, and you're just like, boom, boom. You don't realize it right away until you
Half
finally stop
damage?
moving.
Yeah,
You
it's
do take half. Well, is it considered? Are you
It's
resistant
all
to magical?
damage. All damage.
All damage? Okay.
It's all damage but psychic.
That's psychic. You got it. It's not
No,
psychic
I
damage.
have a spring of
See the-
psychic.
Okay, calm
So,
down.
Oh, he
all
does.
damage.
So you take 4 points of damage as you take a firm step down, and you're like, you feel like your feet hurt, but you don't know why. You just think it's weird, and you look down at this goblin.
I made the perfect bear totem barbarian.
For now,
For
Yeah,
now.
he fights the chosen.
you swing.
He's like, it doesn't matter if I like take
God.
over your will.
You absolutely hit. You come down for a solid 10 points of damage, and he's like, ah! You hear like a. Yeah, he's standing, but you definitely broke some bones. He's not looking great. He's just like,
Well, that,
he puts his hand up, and that is completely. How do you want to go about this?
Homie's gonna be flat.
You just hear like a little, like just a puddle emerges
His,
before you
his
guys.
skull decompresses.
Okay.
Yeah.
3 dudes were fighting 4 of these guys and did nothing, and then Neural walks in and just instant smashes. He just stomps this guy, and this guy over here, rolling you here. Neural, do you know Goblin? By chance?
No, only orc and common.
Roly,
unfortunately.
you hear.
Gowron knows Goblin.
Yeah, but he's an NPC. He knows everything. Roly, you hear. You hear. Goblin, yeah! As he yells out a goblinoid name, it seems as if he's calling out a fallen, and then he goes, find, oh, shit, sorry, I lost my tone. Grab the horn, blow the car. You imagine really that they're going to call for help very soon. Neural, is there anything else you'd like to do?
I don't think I can do anything else. Let me look. Yeah, no, that's all I can do.
All right. Well, maybe that guy's next. He's dead. Roly. What would
I
you like to do?
search his body as a bonus action.
All right.
Go ahead.
So
Tell me if it lets you interact with it. You should be able to, but
Yeah.
I don't know what he has. I think it's just whatever his items are. So yeah, you can loot him. Go for it. Go ahead, Roly.
I'm gonna cast a Dissonant Whispers. So I'm gonna like basically call out to the goblin that's right behind Mina here, and I'm invisible, so I'll have this like disembodied voice calling out.
You're gonna die!
He just gets this immediate
Yeah.
haunting. Let's see. Is it a
Yeah.
sucker pass?
So wisdom save. If he fails, he takes the full damage, and he has to move as far away from me as possible using all its actions.
He's not lootable, though.
16.
I can only see it.
But I can use my reaction because now I get one because
does
now
he
it's my
take
turn.
damage from passing?
He does still, but I'm gonna use cutting words to make
Got it.
him minus 1d8 for that.
Okay, 1 second. Try now. No. I don't know what I'm doing on this. I'm just trying things. Okay, D8. 1 second. That would drop it to a 13, making him fail correctly. So he takes a total of 10.
Okay.
Or how much damage?
He takes
Perfect. There it is.
13 psychic,
psychic damage. As he immediately is just
and
like,
it has to use its reaction if available to move as far away as
Give
possible.
me an Arcana check, Rory. As you cast Dissonant
13.
Whispers upon this individual, you feel as if there's a pull, you're haunting him, but you never experience this, but you glimpse something, you receive something from their end, like a communication, what you hear is in his tone, in your head still, or in his mind, you're literally out of body in his experience right now, and you hear in his head he's like, the king will call for you. And you just hear like a disconnection, and then as you kind of come into focus, you see this goblin down, prone, unconscious, dead on the floor. Weird experience, but enemy be gone.
Knock him out though.
Say again.
And then I will use my bonus action. Does Mina like hurt at all from the attacks that
Say that again.
she's received so far?
Does Mina?
Does Mina how? Yeah, what does she look like? Does she look like damaged at all? Like, did they stab her? Or-
Yeah. She looks like she's taken her fair share of scuffle compared to yourself.
Okay, I'll use a bonus action healing word and heal you for 8.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
That's it.
You get a quick HP refuel. Let's see. Did that activate or no? I don't think it does for you guys. Roll 20s. Gotcha.
I'm kind
Wait,
of
did
doing
it? Were
the
you?
same thing Alex is doing and keeping track on D&D Beyond as
So what are
well
you supposed to be
the
at?
same time. I have it at 42 now after the heal.
Oh, perfect. I said it applied, so we're good. All right, beautiful. That's it, really?
Yep. I'll just kind of stay where I am. I'm like kind of hunkered.
And this guy is standing there.
Plus, I'm invisible, so I don't think I'll get
that's
getting.
true. This dude right here just runs. He's like, he seems to be intently running towards something as he pops into a tent. Vanishes. That brings us to Armina. There's one goblinoid behind you. Neural, did that work or no?
No. I mean,
No.
I took what I wanted. I just changed
you could do it
to
manually.
0. Yeah, well,
when you went on there and you clicked loot, you have to go to the loot thing, or you have to click the little hand to take. Did you do that? There's like a bunch of icons by the item. You just click the little hand and it'll say take item.
No, there's no hands. That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
Like,
let's see.
I mean,
So
there's like the
eligible
button
players.
that says convert to lootable, but like I can't.
Oh, try this. Okay, now try. I don't know. I'm trying it out first time.
Nope.
Okay, we'll tweak it out and we'll figure it out. Armina, sorry.
Okay,
Go ahead.
So now the only one that's still alive between the two is the one on my right.
Correct.
Okay. Then I am going to attempt to. Is it a free action to pull out a dagger?
On your person?
Yeah.
Because it's your character and your profession.
As long as you can move.
Yeah.
As long as you can move.
Okay.
Because like if you're restrained or grappled or something like that,
you'd be struggling against it.
Pull a dagger in my right hand, which is not her offhand, and I'll stab with my action with the rapier.
Okay. Solid hit. So 7 points.
And then
do you get sneak attack because you're alone or no?
No, I do not. It's just the
So,
straight 7.
You guys take 7 points. You're just like,
and then I'm going to, with my offhand bonus action, do the dagger attack.
Okay. That'll be without your proficiency because you are not multi-attack skilled.
Take
so
down.
It would,
reduce by 3.
I think it matters.
It would be. I don't know. Let's see. What was it? Reduced by 3. So 15. No, sorry. It'd be a 21 still.
It'd be 21.
Yeah. No, you're still.
The 1d4.
So it would just be a 1d4.
4.
4.
It would just be 4 piercing. Yeah.
Ooh, just enough, Armina. How would you like to do this?
I'm gonna say, you made a deadly mistake, dear, and just like stab at his throat and like push downward just to like split it in two.
All right. You get the dagger and just chisel it around to make the carving of your particular depiction at the moment. And Rolly, you hear some whispering happening between the two of them, and then you see Guts fall. And then you see the goblin fall.
Make a medicine check.
Sure. Roll me a medicine check. How did Mina pull this off?
Yeah.
She
he's
absolutely
dead.
used the dagger. as the goblin falls before her, you see like a glint of the blade from that's like there's like a tiny speck not covered in the blood, and it shines in the light. A mistake indeed. Very nice, Armina. Is there any movement you'd like to do now that you're able to freely?
Let's go. 5, 15.
Pop over here,
Okay.
you see your ally Jin still up in the corner previously to where you had left him. He looks completely fine from this point of view.
I guess I'll stay here because I'm not in the range of the thorns, am I?
Not to your knowledge.
Okay, I'll just stay here.
Yeah, you would know like going this way would probably be it because you saw the thorns be cast. You would
Yeah.
be aware.
Yeah.
Okay, you stay present. Jin. You see murder after murder after murder in
I
one
think I'd
fleece.
stop concentrating on the spike growth. Just let it fade away.
Okay.
And float towards Mina.
Okay.
Probably.
And how long does the Jin last?
It lasts for, let's see.
I mean,
10 minutes.
obviously more than okay, cool. Beautiful. Anything else you'd like to do?
Did I see that one run towards a tent?
You did not, because I believe
Okay.
you sitting here, you don't have that vision. Let's see. Actually, give me a perception check. Let's see if you would have.
Okay.
Oh, this all depends on Jin, guys. Oh, you did
Bad.
see it run into this particular tent. It is not in view still, which means that it probably is still within it.
Okay, I'd probably warn Mina, since I don't see Rolly, that I saw one run into the tent right in front of her.
Okay.
Oh no. Rolly
got it.
hears this.
Rolly does hear
Prepares
it.
the
He's just being a little
fireball.
creepy, guys. He's like the leprechaun sitting there. What's happening?
Nightmare fuel.
So you were holding your
Oh my
your
God.
fireball?
I didn't mean to do that. Sorry.
You
I was
keep rolling
preparing
fireballs. I
myself.
don't know. You keep saying you don't mean to. That's the second fireball that was a misfire. I think you accidentally hit what, Jin over here.
I just do it as a threat, and it's a intimidation check on the DM. I roll, the better it is.
Anything else, Jin?
No, that stopped right there.
Garon looks at you, Neural. I mean, do you want his stuff? He sees you kind of eyeing the body. I guess he has a okay shield to sit on, or a chainmail to hit in practice. I don't like
I
bows.
took his money. That's it. That's all I cared about.
He had coin. He like looks
What?
like I don't mean sarcastic.
Did you say he had coin?
Let me check. He like goes down and he checks the body. It would seem not.
Too bad.
Indeed. Well, I believe I saw one. What the? He's gonna make a wisdom check.
We're supposedly supposed to do it before we enter. But
No, it's if you guys. I think.
No,
like,
he dropped
bring
he
it to your
dropped
attention.
it.
Oh, he
He
dropped it.
dropped
Just
it.
kidding. He dropped it. He dropped it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I dropped it.
It says if
Yeah,
you
I
weren't
forgot.
present for it being cast, you
Oh,
make it
you
before
would've.
you enter.
Yeah, you went into a rage. You can't wisdom check when you're raging. Justified. He starts scooting down. Oh, Rolly, is he okay? He looks to you, Armina, and Jin. Not seen his ally.
He sort of vanished. I don't know who you ran off to.
I'm right here.
Well,
Vanished on me.
Just invisible.
good thing you spoke. I was about to call you a coward.
Oh
Neural.
no.
I was here the whole time helping out Mina.
He did a lot of work.
This is
might
what I
not
like
be
to
here
hear.
if it wasn't for him, to be honest.
He kind of looks
I got
around.
shot.
He doesn't know where you are, so he's just like, I wouldn't be here either without him. Neural made a puri out of one of them over on the hill.
Yeah.
Oh, I lost you there, Rolly. Oh, I don't know who I heard. Oh, I don't know. I'm tripping then. I thought I heard something about like, dip, dip, dip. I'm tripping.
No,
I
I heard
heard
that
it
too.
too. That was.
Yeah, you guys heard it
That
too?
might have been Alex.
That's what I
Yeah, no
thought, but he
idea what
said,
was.
then he came in clear after. I don't know. Whatever. It was like a freak accident. Yeah.
I'm going
Loli
to
is breaking the fourth wall. He's over here,
make
his
an
own character
attack
now.
on this tree.
You're going to attack the tree randomly?
Yeah, to keep my rage up.
You got it. You hit the tree. Give
While
me a
he's doing
strength
that,
check.
can I run over to these bodies and loot them?
For sure. Rolly, what would you do?
Alright.
I would ask if anybody sees any more of them and kind of
Yeah,
survey,
the
like
one-
use my action to like. Oh, there's still one I can see.
Yeah, there's
No.
still one in
He's
here.
Jin's telling you there's one in the tent, but you don't know. You can't see it.
Oh, okay. I'll just hold an action to vicious mockery anything that comes out of the tent, and then use my bonus action to. I'll use them. I'll move a little bit back and hide my spell.
Okay.
So that's it.
So you're just gonna hold the spell in case something happens.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold the spell in case one of them comes out.
Got it. Neural, you punch that tree so hard that it shakes. The little leaves ruffle down, and some birds leave. You are still raging. After Rolly kind of repositions himself, you all hear like a horn go off. Just this from the tent. You see the tent kind of moving as the air from the horn is obviously diffusing the area, and you hear it probably go off twice before any of you are able to react. What do you do after the second one goes off?
That would be the
Rolly,
call for reinforcements, I
yeah,
think.
you know that for sure, but give me a insight check to see if you can define more.
All right.
Goblins use the horn to communicate more than just your typical message. They do to scare people,
Okay,
but there's always
okay.
something else hidden inside of it. You did pick up that there was a particular tone in this horn that is informing them of mass. They are not calling one, they are not calling two, they are not calling a few, they are calling a mass.
Oh shit!
Like a horde.
They're calling fucking every fucking goblin in these entire woods right now, guys. Like, this is
And you know it's not going to happen like
DEFCON
right
1.
now. You know that if you know
Yeah,
like
but they're
coming,
coming.
but if they find all of them dead, they're for sure coming. Like like you already know the situation is fucked, but you know it's not going to happen this moment. So you guys can kill this one, dip out, hope nothing. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it, but Rolly for sure knows that they're gonna end up here at some point, and the call has been made. I mean,
Yeah, we're gonna want to get out of
everyone
here.
is probably hearing this within an easy couple mile radius.
We should kill this one and go.
Yeah, let's go.
With that, it brings us to the top of the initiative. This is technically legit. They are last in initiative. So, what are you all doing? How do you guys wish to address this tent?
I mean, I would just go and hit him in the head. So
But does
Throw 'em
anyone
out.
want dibs? Like, I mean, technically, Armina and Jin would go first in respect of it. But if you guys all just want to merge in and let someone smush the tent, by all means, it's up to you guys. Though I don't want to steal the spotlight of a kill.
I'm totally fine with Neural running in there and just
Yeah, I'm fine with that
smashing the
too.
hell out of that tent.
No,
Because while he's doing
Good
that,
luck.
I would have just been inspecting the bodies. So
you head
I'll
over
just
and you
vicious
see this
mockery
guy
him.
with the horn. He's just like, oh. When he goes to blow again. Let's see if you don't hit him, another horn gets up. Let's just put it that way.
Horn into his mouth.
You vicious mockery, and that's just save, right?
It's a DC 15 save or suck. Yeah,
Okay.
this one.
Takes 5 points of damage.
Nice.
Alright.
He's like, oh.
And he gets disadvantage on his next attack.
You got it. All right, here comes the maul. Can't miss with the +1. Countdown smashing. Minimal damage.
Ooh.
Maximum mid damage. Insta crush. He goes. You guys just hear that horn get smushed. You don't even hear the goblin splash because the horn is just shattered upon him. It's like a grenade blew up on the goblin's face. Not much left over to see.
he's dead,
He is absolutely decimated.
and there's no horn
He
left.
gloved his head.
And no horn left.
Smash the
You
horn.
smashed the horn through the subject and then hit the floor, and then the horn like exploded fragments everywhere. And you're just a monster.
Grab the loot. Let's go.
I take his.
Yeah, we should get the fuck out of
Coin.
here.
Where do you guys run back to?
I'd probably run back to the carnival. I think it was right.
You guys want to run back to the property?
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean,
And we want to
tell
tell
them that there's goblins coming. Like,
Yeah, there's a
he
fucking.
told us to
horde.
go check out the. He told us to go check out the perimeter and tell us if anything was coming. And guess what? There's shit coming.
They're gonna burn the fucking inn down. God damn it!
So we started a fire at it inn. I mean, you know, whatever.
Serves them right.
Oh, man. So you guys arrive back. Goro's like, all right, well, that took a little longer. What were you guys having a party out there? I heard some horns and stuff. Did you bring a new
Yeah,
instrument?
they called the fucking goon squad in,
He's like
and
mid-stretch.
it looks like there's somebody. I don't know. Somebody at the king is involved with this shit because these guys are not normal soldiers, and there are a lot of them heading this way
Wait.
right now.
I asked you to go and tell me if there was any in the perimeter, and now you're saying there's a shit ton
Yeah,
of them.
there
Why don't you
are.
explain to me exactly where they're
Affirmative.
coming.
Affirmative.
Did you
Yes.
speak with them? Did they tell you why? I have a problem believing. Okay, Rolly. Whenever I give you a job, why
Do you
does
see
it
the blood?
escalate?
I got 2 arrows sticking out of my fucking shoulder right now. You think I did this for fun?
So one of you own a crossbow. One of you guys could have just shot each other while he played his flute for all I know out there in the distance. I'm not trying to get my leg pulled here. Don't play these kind of games. This Goblin King stuff gets people tense. Just tell me, are there any threats to be worried about? You can be honest with me. No, you don't got to put on a show. The acting's great. You got the gig. Talk to you about the hollow. Just, I need a little reassurance here. Are we
Listen,
good?
buddy. There's not gonna be a carnival if you stick around any longer. Listen to Rolly. He's trying to save your ass. Get the fuck out of here right now.
Yeah, I'm
As,
gonna pack
like
up the
Venus kind of
show.
points in
Go north.
in like a random direction, just like intimidatingly, like trying to.
If she's
We're gonna
talking,
We're gonna get the circus in the hollow one way or another.
Well, we're gonna have to let everyone here know. We can't just leave everyone here for a surprise. That or we start defending it. When are they coming? From where? How many? How many did you find? How many did you kill?
I
Got
killed
four.
I mean, if you said a lot and you only killed 2, I don't feel very confident that there's enough of them dead then. He's like getting lulled by Rolly's Hummer vibes.
I'm just
Little
like
therapeutic moments of, well, here's the situation.
I'm trying to
folks.
calm everybody down.
Let me just bring this tone to a minimal and begin my conversation again. Go ahead, Rolly.
Yeah, I'm not really joking. They really are coming.
Oh my
They
god,
call
this is bad.
like this is like level 3. I would call this in goblin terms. We call this level 3 call. There's only
That's a
like
high level.
1, 2. There's 1, 2, 3, and S. This is like one below S.
And what S? What would make this S?
The last S was the era of the Goblin King, like 2,000 years ago. It's fine. Like, don't worry about it. You're not gonna get an S anytime soon. But
You do realize that this whole
A's
onslaught is of some uprising of a Goblin King, right?
yeah,
So
definitely.
you're telling me the last time there was an S, there was the era of a
well-armed.
Goblin King. These are well-armed goblins that, from the looks of it,
Yeah.
hurt some of you. And now you're telling me
They're
more of them.
pretty powerful. Lots of
You're
them.
telling me they're powerful. There's lots of them, and you only killed how many?
4.
Yeah, we killed 4 of them.
I don't think that's helping us at all.
How
I
many
propose that we
able
stay in fight.
bodies are here?
Well, lucky for us, one of these kobolds named No is real smart. He has this thing that he calls a retainer. Probably has about 8 or so talented individuals, people similar to yourselves. Well, no, correction, 7. We lost one recently. Shame. But we do have others. And if we can send out a message to the JR crew and get them back here, it'd probably help, obviously, defend their properties. There's a kobold named Cobalt, like the mineral, with a C. He likes to stab things. I don't know where Tilk is at the moment.
Well, we're gonna need fucking everybody we can get, so
All of our people are out doing assignments. Really, you understand that I run a business outside of this entertainment, and it requires long-term.
well, you're not gonna have a business after these goblins burn it all to the ground.
Well, I came here to be hidden, and now you're telling me that you practically are responsible for bringing them here. Who exactly blew that horn? Was it one
They
of
were
you
coming
finding it and fucking around,
anyway.
huh? Why do I have a feeling it was one of you?
They probably would have found you anyway. They weren't very far from here.
We don't know what direction they were heading. The LVN would have warned us if she saw them coming from the north. This doesn't make any sense. He starts getting real anxious. Okay, well, we should probably head to the tavern and let Rep know. And I think Meek is there. Maybe Dwalin too. I don't know. I don't know who's here. Oh, okay. Roly, if you were one of them, how long would you give it to gather
If
these
I
forces?
If I was one of them, okay, I could deal with this guy.
Are you telling me that you're a spy? Should I be worried?
Look, these guys are madness, like insane, drugged out super soldier goblins. Like, I don't fuck with these guys. It's not, but you know, like it is what it is. Like they're coming this way. There's a lot of them, and they're angry. So
So
with that, what you will.
I
We're
think
going
I
north.
think. So you're leaving. You are going to just abandon us at this exact moment. You're going to come, say, "Hey, welcome. They're coming. There you go," and hope that someone lives to tell the tale of this place either standing or falling apart.
No,
You sure you're
we
not
have
interested
the
in the
time
time
to
to
tale of
leave.
defending it? If you're telling me that you don't have a timeline, then I don't know how much time I have to leave. Me physically leaving is one thing, yes, but I might as
do
well
I
be
know,
bored if
like,
I do that.
based on the signal, like how many days we're expecting this like thing to
Give me an
happen? Like,
intelligence check. Neural, give me an intelligence check also, because you would, you're probably
yeah.
thinking just your kind in general, how long it would take for you guys to march. Whoever has a military
Nice.
point, wow, you guys are just the best. Armina, all of
Yeah.
you guys go ahead. Jin, Armina, both. You guys are all trying to think in your head, well, how long would this take?
Both roll fives. Fucking goblins and orcs doing like military
Like, there's
campaigns.
no advantage for my background.
Can I just like have Rolly like
Well,
minor
Rolly-
illusion of Napoleon hat? He has a Napoleon hat on and he's like trying to figure out having no success.
Neural, sure, I'll give you advantage. You're a war
Wait, are
guy.
we all rolling to see or just?
Yes, yeah, you can
Oh,
too. Yeah,
okay.
you already did, didn't you? Or did I?
That didn't help.
I did not.
I rolled.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
yours. Okay, Jin and Armina. Oof. Armina. Okay, real quick. Let's start with Neural and Rolly. How long do you two think with a 5 and a 9?
2 days.
5.
Do you think it'll take 5 days for them to arrive?
Oh, 5.
5 minutes, 5 hours, 5 meals, 5
Five,
river
five,
crossings.
it's either 5 sunrises or 5 moonrises. One's a lot longer than the other, but you know, if it's the sunrise one, then you know you're kind of fucked. So there's a chance.
Why would
but,
we be fucked
You know,
if it was sunrise?
that's only 5 days. I mean, you want to like pack up and leave in 5 days, or set up a defense in 5 days?
I see.
They're different things.
I see.
I think it's less than days.
And you two, I did not catch either of your names. Gauron, he like finally, shows Gauron a hello, and he just ignores him. He looks at you, Aramina.
Aramina, pleasure to meet you. I would guess, I don't know, 2 days at most.
2 days, that is quite rapid for goblins. Okay, and you, the Jin, you absolutely, your previous master, he ironically was a strategic individual. He loves, studying strategy, and he happens to know a couple things about goblinoid creatures and marching. You would know that there's 3 scenarios, realistically. They're all up in the air because you don't have all the information. The first scenario is if they were all present, let's imagine that the 4 of them were a quick scouting group, and there was probably 3 scouting groups, each holding 4, not including the main hub where they're all probably hiding. There's probably a slew of maybe 40 to 50 goblinoids of uncertain sizes and statures. And they probably are able to move surprisingly quickly, especially in larger numbers. They probably could be here within a day if they are all within a 3 to 4 mile radius of that call. Any further, you'd imagine 2 options. That they are bringing siege, and if they're doing that, they're a bit slower. It would take them probably 2 days of steady travel, but they will be noticeable. If they are not bringing siege, they will be stealthy, and they could probably get away in a day and a half.
My name is Jin.
That's my name's
If I
Jin.
had
My
to,
name's Jin.
I'm deep in thought. Sorry. If I were to think,
That's
if they
perfect
were
timing.
bringing siege equipment,
Maybe.
The
maybe 2
return of
days.
Matt Damon.
2 days. Okay. Rolling. Friends. I mean, he kind of tilts his hat and he goes, Gorlace at your service. What exactly would I have to offer you all, Rolly? And he looks at you because he wants to put the weight that this man is a man of capabilities, Rolly. You know it. He's got some reach. What would compel you all to say, help defend this location?
Look,
Well,
bud,
she's
I
a
What
provide
do you
a
say,
certain
guys, for
service. Oh,
the sandpit champions? Come keep.
Think we could stand against 40 goblins? Maybe more.
I don't know. I could probably take out like half of them.
Say half of one?
I don't know, half of them.
Yeah, we're working on practice.
Like 25. If I get them all in a big circle, it would be pretty easy. But other than that, if they're all spread out, it's harder.
You guys can discuss it openly.
The forest
Look,
Is this all we have?
I can provide a certain service, but
What about you,
this
fire guy? What do you
would
do?
be pretty expensive, I would say.
I service Goyle. So I guess I am fighting goblins.
He just stares at you
We'll
guys.
do it for a friend's discount. How about we do it for 3,000 and you come on up to the Hollow for a show. All part of the deal.
3,000. I allow you travel with me logistically to the Hollow. 1 show. And then future
Yeah.
business opportunities.
I'm sure Pep will be able to help us out.
And your friends? Is that sufficient?
I want forest burners.
I'm sure these
Yeah, forest
goblins will be
burners too.
burning the forest as they come. There will be plenty of them for you to kill.
Ones that burn alive.
Sorry, what?
I have an interest in magic. Do you have any magical items?
Sorry, hold on. Okay, I got yours, Jen. What was the second part now?
I said the ones that have burned alive.
Oh, you were talking
Because
about
I show them the pamphlet.
the Chosen. Well, yes, Alistar does have a way with fire and woods. If I told you that the
Oh, wait,
goblins
did
were
I
the
just
reason,
get another name?
you did.
Uh-oh.
You got Alistar is good with fire. If I told you that the reason why these woods caught on fire was because they were fighting goblins that had fire, would that wean your interest in my cause?
I still want the fire starters.
Yes, they will be at your bidding. I don't have any conflict with you in your interest in them.
And part of the deal is we get our carts back. We have our carts.
Arts. Sorry, I didn't recall seeing you arrive with any personal possessions, to my understanding.
No, the Chosen and his friends brought those carts up, and they're actually ours.
I'm super sorry, but I think, Rolly, that you misunderstand. I am here by privilege of them. I don't actually manage anything on that.
Well, we're taking them back. That's just part of the deal.
If there's any carts left after
got it.
this goblin horde, you can take whatever it is you need to join me to the hollow.
I'll
Look,
cast a message and be like,
We got our carts back.
Neural is just confused because he doesn't remember cards.
Yeah, Neryl's like, I don't remember owning anything. He's like, okay. Jen, you were asking about magical items. He goes, well, everyone wants the powers that be. Is there something specific you might have been looking for? You of your type, I'm sure, have seen many minuscule items and aren't interested in the basics.
Maybe something that can turn me invisible.
Ah, the privilege of invisibility. I'm sure I have a couple cloaks lying around here that we use for stunts here and there, but I think I can part with one. If you survive this goblin horde, it's yours.
Deal.
And you, Armin, in which I am your humble servant of solitude and interest. What may I interest you in?
This is a pretty tall order, friend.
Like a glass of
Let's-
water that I can't stop enjoying. He gives you a wink.
I give him a wink back and just say, I'll charge an additional 30% overhang on what Rolly is requesting. Since I'm not necessarily giving that friend's discount as he is.
All right. I like your intentions. I'll tell you what. You'll get your 25% overhang, and I'm allowed to use 80% of the currency I find amongst the dead. Friend or foe?
we counts the money we find towards our fee.
Huh?
But I'm just saying, like, how
You
he's,
said the
how he's
money
dealing
he
with this.
finds, so make sure there's no money.
We didn't find any money.
No, make sure he doesn't find any money.
He's fine. Yeah, he sounds like he's gonna be there. But how does that deal sound? 25% overhead, 80% of the coin he finds amongst the dead contribute to that overhead, and he covers the difference. Would you like to roll for it?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
My help. I'm plus 10 in persuasion.
It is not your deal. But you can assist them so they can get an advantage. How do you
I
help
can
them?
assist. Yeah.
How do you help them?
I would
Like, well, she's definitely worth the price.
Yes, I can see
Could
the
do the 30.
price. That is clear. All right, well, I'll tell you what. I'll sweeten the deal. 20% overhang. 50% of the coins I find reduce that overhang by the amount found, and I don't pay you the difference. He's rolling a persuasion against you.
So, do I have to roll a persuasion as well, or what's the...
oh god.
I would allow you to decide how you would go about countering this in a obvious, mental
I would
stage.
say, he has. I guess my counteroffer would say, pay me a flat 1,500, and a 10% overhang that can get covered, that can be used to cover, or sorry, and a 10% overhead, which he can use stuff that he finds to cover the cost.
And you get to keep the rest.
What's up?
What was that?
I know, I was just saying, like, and then you get to keep the rest that you find.
Yeah.
So you say 1,500 flat with a 10% overhang from the corpse's loot.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and roll your counter persuasion. It's a tough one. I don't know. I mean, you can roll your best stat. I really don't care. If you can beat a 33, by all means.
Roll an advantage if you
Yeah,
want.
you have advantage. Yeah, you do have
Personally.
advantage. You do have advantage because Rolly's helping you. It's not impossible.
Unless it was a
Oh,
nat, I mean,
interesting.
it's pretty impossible.
I'll tell you
Yeah,
what.
he rolled that.
I like your haggle. I'll give you your own 1,000 gold payment after you show me 15 positive IDs of corpses. And then after, for every head you bring me during combat, throw it at me, call it out. I don't care. Just, make it clear you're taking their whole head off. I'll throw in an extra 50 per.
How does
You can
like
cut him
what
up
does-
after
what does,
I.
what does this guy look like? What does this guy look like?
Let me see if I actually have his photo available. I have a headshot. He looks like a businessman, but he has like that very pompous outfit, that like pompous royalty kind of outfit that's like poofy. Like his little hat's poofy, like a royalty kind of thing. One second.
Like
These are like
Shakespearean
super old ass
play kind of
characters, guys,
thing.
by the way. Like these are characters that were like introduced in the first 10 sessions of last year.
I
that
mean,
have
does
just
he look like
been
a
in this thing.
Shakespearean play
Yes,
person
kind of
or
like a
some shit?
Shakespearean play vibe. Absolutely. Yeah, I got this one. It looks like this.
He's so big.
Well,
That's-
He's a
So,
philosopher.
mind you, you did lose the roll. So it's either you take it or you
Right.
either take his offer or you stick with the rollies.
I'll stick with rollies, I guess.
Oh,
Really? You could have got
I see.
so much more.
Okay, well,
Well, in my deal, he can take, she can take all the coins she wants. I was just like 3,000, and then we just take whatever we find.
But if you get 40
deal.
confirmed kills and give him 40 heads,
That's not gonna happen.
what?
you just get chop off dead goblins' heads and kick them towards them.
Yeah.
Well,
Big
Armina has
fireball.
spoken. Yeah, I believe I have established an agreement with everybody, unless I missed anyone. Well, technically, it's only you four, so I don't think I missed anyone, right?
Unless Galron wanted something.
Garon's.
I mean, he's kind of
Garon's
like
on
me.
his side, yeah. He has his things happening. Well, then I believe
Staying out of like prison is his goal.
current desired.
Good to know.
Well, I believe then we have some sort of agreement. Perhaps we shall discuss preparations. How do you believe we should go about protecting this place?
Move the pews to the exterior.
We need to build some kind of fucking barricade or something.
So you believe we need
Palisade,
some-
keep.
Okay, so you guys should have access to the drawing tool on the left-hand side. There, it's the fourth icon down. It looks like a pencil. If you click on
Yeah.
that, you should see a squiggly line as the fifth tool. That is the freehand, which allows you to just draw crazy shapes of any shape and size, etc. Think of it as a pen tool. So you have to go in one complete direction to bring it back to keep a shape. Otherwise, it'll just form a thing, which is fine too. But if you guys want to kind of doodle your ideas and communicate with each other how it is you wish to go about this defense, then that'll help visualize in the sense of understanding each other. Like barbed wire. Love it.
We need to set up like
Yeah.
traps.
Oh,
along the
actually, real
path.
quick, let me also expose the entire map to you guys, so you guys have a better
Big
idea.
trenches.
Yeah, some
We know
of
these
them
guys
we can just
have-
fall into.
We know these guys have bows and stuff, so You gotta
Big
expect
pits,
that.
maybe something like that.
We
Maybe
get
Maybe some
shovels at
pits
one
with
point.
spikes in it.
Like pits traps kind of thing.
Yeah.
Spikes, something they
7
can
Days to
fall
Die
Like a
basic.
moat,
basic
some kind of
survival stuff.
on.
like a dry
Exactly.
like a dry moat almost with like spike coming out of it.
Neural Gen opinions.
I drew
Agree,
the
that
red.
sounds
I
really
think we
good.
should do a barricade with which could stop them and
If you guys
allow.
had to funnel them, which direction would you ideally wish to funnel them from?
Yeah, what direction are they coming from is the main question.
We saw the scouts to the west, right?
Yeah, you saw them to the
They're
west.
coming.
I would assume they're going to come from
I mean,
that direction.
This going
if they
south, it
see-
leads. So going south is like a hook. So the way you guys are looking at the map, this would be going south like this, and you guys came from the west, but then it'd be going down, and then it curves back toward the west, which is the main, which is kind of like the center of the map area where the Merchant Mile runs. Actually, let me see. Do I have the bank cleanup on here? Let's see. Let me go to and check. I know I broke it on the other group, so it might be broken here. Yeah, there's nothing. Yeah, don't have it. Just kidding. I have to fix that. But so technically, you guys are on the east coast, and there's a coastal like cliff further east. So everything would be coming from the northwest, northeast west, and or not east west, sorry, north. Like the in between, and then the west and southwest really would be the only technical points they can come from, unless they like flank
all the
around you guys.
circles.
What are the
those are like
circles?
pit traps.
I was like wondering. I was like,
I think this would be the best route to force them through.
The west.
Yeah.
if we can like kind of block it and have them coming through like almost like a 300 type pass. Is that what you're trying to say?
Now imagine that they were to now me obviously being the DM talking about this with you guys is imagining saying rep or them kind of giving their opinions on the property that they're aware of. But what in the sense? So like let's say they were funneling through here. Let's say they spread out. What kind of now obviously you guys got traps, barricades. What other kind of? So I'm trying to like create like a list of materials that would be required to put this together. And the Jolly Roger has a surplus of materials that Meek and Rep are more than willing to use to defend this place. I'm kind of getting all of you guys' ideas to kind of guesstimate what would be necessary. The more descriptors or the more clear you guys are trying to be.
I mean, lumber. We're gonna need a lot of lumber,
I get
like
it.
for
But
sure.
specifically, when, outside of you, I mean, I know when you guys say spike trap, those basics. But like, if you guys are trying to be like, hey, maybe like a
Do they know how to make
wall.
concrete? Do they know how to make
yeah.
like quickcrete, like how like Roman Roman
basic
style
question,
concrete?
Meek would tell you this.
We build everything here, except tent. Goro brought tent. But we built all this. I put wood, I put stone, I cobalt strong.
Very confident, and his supervisor is spelled wrong.
Tough.
So
Really would
they
have
seem
the idea
very
that
capable of building things in Rep. It's like, yeah, man. I mean, these guys they can pretty much build anything, but the problem is that how quick we could build it because these dudes are small, and normally no one's here to help them, and I just kind of watch. I guess I could help out.
So, I mean, hobgoblins, how tall are they?
You would know that they could reach anywhere from just under 5, average 5.5 on a tall end.
So we would need like a head over 10-foot wall for them not to be able to jump it, right?
pit. We could have a pit that's 10 foot deep,
or a combo of both, 5 and 5.
Yeah.
Because right, you could jump like twice your height, right?
Sometimes.
I mean, they can try, and if they jump and they fall onto a spike, like that's awesome.
And what about you guys?
You know?
Utility-wise, skill-wise, spell-wise, Jin particularly, do you have any particular spells that you can? There is technically a roof on the building. There is this particular church room is 20 feet up, and it's like a mixed media roof where it's mostly stone on the outsides, but in the very center, it's a glass, like a skybox kind of thing. This
There
is technically a
access to it?
3-story building. The very top of it, technically, yes. I'll go ahead and give you guys the full map. I haven't finished the other floors in this version, but a version of the original would be something like this. I can drag it out for you guys. 1 second. I can show you what the other floors would look like for better understanding of the structure. I apologize.
Worse.
You're thinking of maybe standing on the roof or something like that?
My Eldritch Blast goes 120 feet. And it's
Yeah.
also reach
I mean, I can do
150.
hypnotic pattern.
I feel
I
like
can do
casters
fireball
being
and
high up,
fireball
I can see-
150.
Exactly, and being able to see all
We could
around
just
us
sit
from the
up
roof.
there. Yeah.
Exactly.
Build a tower up there or something. Yeah.
Got our barbarian raging in the past. We're good.
So the roof is kind of like this over the church, and then there'd be another building structure like right here that goes over this part of the tavern. Isn't it amazing how this is a completely different graphic program, but it fits perfectly because I kept the measurements the exact. I just changed the
It is
actual layout of the
crazy.
bottom floor. I'm actually impressed it's that efficient. Then this technically has, so you would be able to access it from hold on, ignore that roof I just dropped. So you guys would be able to get, so well, technically no, you guys don't know yet, but you guys can try to get up into the second floor if they give you access, and then you would be able to jump on the roof easily because there's this is an open air patio kind of thing. It's very luxurious for them. And then there's a roof here that's on top of this structure part, which obviously shows.
Fortify all of that.
And
like
then
make
they have a tower here. I
stuff
apologize. It's
that's,
because
like,
I just haven't
high
updated. But
yeah.
this actually looks really decent with it. It's not too bad. So that's actually how big the structure actually is. I just don't have a cool picture for it of that quite yet.
You
So
said
yes,
they
it is
have
a.
a
And then
tower or
this is the tower right
parapenetration.
here. This is probably at a max of about 45, 50 feet, and they have a telescope on it.
Sweet.
Now
From
the thing is,
that
you guys have to
vantage
access. You
point,
guys have to find a way to access the second floor and above because you guys don't know the building, and you can rep are running around trying to do preparations in that sense. If you guys can like use ladders and stuff from the outside to try to access it if you wanted to, but there's no actual interior. From what you guys have seen, no interior way of getting there.
I see. We'd have to climb up on the roof.
this be
Is
useful though.
Meek here?
Yeah, he's running around.
Make ladder to roof.
Nah. Oh, no climb? Then you climb? Typical.
He puts out his claws.
I
Climb.
mean, if we build someone up there, we could watch this whole place.
Ah. Okay, I can get you to top tower. Can you go down from there?
And he points at the very top tower.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah,
No
see
ladder.
what we can see
But
from up
rope.
there.
You can use rope down. Okay.
Yeah, sure. How do you get there?
So he takes you guys. Sorry, I have to move all this stuff out of me so I can see. But that doesn't look bad, even on this map. So I think that looks pretty good. I'll have to set it up. Right. So, Where, oh, he's right here. So Meek is here. You guys can see the whole map, right?
See the whole map, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So he takes you into here, into the church. You guys don't have to follow, but you just imagine with him. He goes to here and he says, "Confess." And he looks at one of you guys. It looks like a little confession booth. You guys all step into a church and you realize there's a whole church inside the tavern, which is quite surprising because you guys like go through the tavern and immediately there's a church. It's like a Vegas moment. And then he expects one of you to confess. Which one of you like to step into the pew?
I'll confess.
Oh no, you naughty boy. Okay. No, which one would you like to step into? He points at this one and this one.
This. Oh shoot! I got the drawing still on.
He opens it and he shoos you in.
Go, go, go. Yes, yes, yes.
And he shuts it. He looks at the rest of you and goes, "Ah,
Wait.
and he opens this one and goes inside. And then Neural, what you would see in here is like that whole little like filter pew thing. You see the outline of Meek's head, like a kobold head. Like it's like they purposefully silhouette it so you know there's someone on the other side. And he goes,
Oh, hear me.
Yeah.
he's like giggling while he's talking to you.
Okay. This does not take you there, but I can take you there from here. Okay.
Okay.
And he claps his hands. and poof, you just appear up there. I don't have the map set up, or else I'd move you up there.
Okay, so it's another clappy thing.
He's gone. You guys hear me go, I did it! He opens the door and he steps out. He gone.
He's like, up there now?
Huh? He gone. Yes, yes.
Where'd he go?
To tower.
Okay. Do you
I
see him?
Come. And he
set,
like goes
set up
outside,
a
and if you guys were
set
to
up a
follow
rope.
him, you would see
Yeah, I'd want to
Neural.
see him.
You would see Neural at the very top of the tower. We'll just pull Neural way over here to put him on the tower.
I'm
No, I'm just
setting up a
yeah.
rope system, I guess.
We'll just put it all over here real quick, and then we'll move you guys down right here. Let's imagine you guys are at the bottom of it. Seen him. So you guys see Neural tossing the rope down. You're gonna need like at least 80 to 100 feet of rope to make it up, because it has to get across the roof, slack down, and get across the next floor. You know what I mean? Do you have enough up there with you at this moment, or did you not bring enough?
I have only 50 feet of rope.
You throw,
Don't
you tie
donate
it,
my
you get
50
it
feet
taut,
to
you
him.
toss your 50 feet, and you realize it's not long enough. It probably gets you to like the lip of this second floor roof, and
Alright,
it's
I'm
like
gonna look
dangly.
for rope up here. There's gotta be rope up here, right?
There's no rope up here. There is a
I'll
engraved
donate
floor.
my 50 feet to him.
Well, you're down there, so how do you do it?
Can I toss it up to him or no?
If he's like a
So we
35,
have mage
45
hand?
scale up, and you'd have to throw rope up 2 stories and at a angle maybe 15, 20 feet.
Ah,
But sure, if you want to
How
try.
far down is the rope going right now?
It's so it would go to they drop across the tower, and they so I'll just draw a little doodle. So you threw it here. This is, mind you, normally going the other way, but it goes here, and it kind of just is dangling right off of this
So it's
second floor.
barely.
So you need at least another full 45, 50 feet to get within grasping reach of the floor, because it has to go to
We
the next
could
floor. And
tie. We could tie the rope to a crossbow bolt and then shoot it over the top of the roof, and then he'd grab the other half and tie it together and lower it down.
Possible.
Want to try shooting it with a crossbow?
I pull out a crossbow.
I stand arms open as a target.
Okay. Who fires?
I was thinking I'd shoot it.
I think I'd shoot it past him on purpose.
That's fine.
Maybe
That's
land
fine
up
with
there.
me.
He
Maybe
can
you roll
grab
a
it.
1.
Aim for the nose, like a dad.
I did. I did.
Oh
I
shit!
did. I did roll
No
the
way.
one.
This is the second time I did
I
that.
shoot him. I shoot him.
You fire, and it doesn't hit the nose, but it hits you square in like the chest, and it punctures you, and you're like, ooh! Give me a crit damage roll, please. I need you to roll again.
14 piercing.
14 with a crit? Oh, because you just double it. Okay.
Oh yeah, just double
No,
it. Yeah,
you
that's
just
fine.
take a chuck. Like you just like
Or double the dice. Sorry,
Right, you're good,
it
yeah.
would. It
You
would.
take 14 points of
So
damage, and you're just like, whew. You catch yourself, and you're just like, that's not what I meant at all. But here you are, Neural. What are you doing as you're up there with the arrow with ropes doused into your body? Pretty deep, by the way.
Break
Oh,
off the end
shit.
of the arrow.
I didn't mean to hit you, dude. Sorry.
Give me a Constitution saving throw as you snap the arrow off easily. Let's see the condition you are in. You're hanging on. You feel like if this arrow stays this enlarged into your body long enough, you might not be hanging on, but it might not be the safest to take out. But you're free to make a medicine check if you like. And then you give him the
I'll
worst
give you
possible
5.
healing.
The worst possible healing. There you go.
Yeah, he shoots you and then barely heals you, as you realize that this wound definitely
It's the
needs
rolly way.
further magical, like either fancy attention, not magical. You probably say fancy or something like that, or actual attention, because being up here does not help you. You probably have what's your Constitution modifier?
plus 3. Yeah.
So in your proficiency is a 3.
Yeah.
So you have 6 rounds, give or take, before you knock out unconscious.
I finished tying off the rope and I slide down.
Okay, so are you so okay? Technically, you have the rope with you up there. You have to get down from the tower you're on, and then go the roof footage, and then tie it from there.
No, because I can pull
Or
it
you're
back
gonna pull
up.
it back. Very smart. Okay, you can say that. Well, I was trying to get you to move. You pull it back. It takes you a while. You guys see Neuro's not in the best shape, Broly. He's not looking hot.
Good job.
Shot
Jin
him.
and Armina, what are you doing?
Watching in disbelief as what the fuck I just witnessed.
Seriously? I'm just thinking I could have floated over as
You guys
Genie.
said it was a good idea. I pulled the group.
Jin, is there anything you do? Sorry.
I would just be thinking that I could have floated over as a genie.
Hey, but you only get one shard per day.
I get 3.
Oh, you could do it. Oh, do
No,
you
I'm
feel
just
bad
saying
doing
I
it now?
could have. Yeah, I
You're over here like,
You're
kind of
you're
past
too
that
late.
point. That's all I'm thinking.
Too late.
Neural, you're playing
You're like,
with the
I couldn't have saved that. That's such a genie thing too.
Right
Like,
on.
it's
Neural, I need you to roll me a. Are you chucking it or are you jumping down? How are you putting the rope back out there? Now it's more rope. It's even heavier.
I'm just, slowly lowering it. I mean, it shouldn't be that heavy to me. I'm pretty
Well,
sure.
I mean, you have to chuck it, like some distance. I mean, you lower it straight down from the tower, it's going to just stay on the second ceiling. You get what I'm saying? You'd have to
I
actively.
could still go down and then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So are you going down also?
Yeah, I'm gonna make
Oh,
sure.
okay.
It's
So you're going to
in
have to give me a check for almost everything you do. That's why I was asking.
Yeah,
You're in great shape.
Make sure it's good.
Okay, so go ahead and give me a acrobatics check as you go down the rope. You're going down about 10 feet.
can I give him bardic inspiration?
He looks like he's doing okay.
Like
You have it on standby. You're thinking about it.
I mean,
but
he
you're
just
watching him.
I'll do it, and
Okay.
then if he needs to use it, he can use it.
You got it. Okay.
It lasts, I think, like 10 minutes. 10
Okay.
minutes. So.
All right, for sure. So you go ahead and cast that.
So you can add a D8 to one of your checks. Ability
you make
checks
it
or
down.
something.
No, oops, that's the measuring tool. All right, you pop down. Boom. You're not feeling good and early. Like, this fucking sucks. Anything going through your mind that you want to mutter?
I wish I had a potion for this.
You drag your feet along the shingles and you make it to this lip. You toss the rope down and it gets caught on the second floor. Of fucking course. You have to hoist yourself down. It's going to require a con check and a strength check. Is there anything you want to do in preparation?
Preparation.
Like, you know what you're doing. Like, it's not like a surprise to you. You're like, oh, here comes the next one. So, I'm giving you the fair chance of.
I just, give myself a little half orcish father to son talk to myself.
Okay.
But remember, my father's a dick, so.
Go ahead and head down with a strength check on athletics if you wish.
With what?
In athletics.
Oh, athletics.
Easy enough. Give me a constitution saving throw. This time is ticking. You're hanging on. You know you still have 4 turns left. You toss the rope the rest of the way. 40 feet down. It's about 5 feet short from the ground, but easy enough for anyone to grab. You just hoist yourself slowly back down, jump down, throw yourself like Assassin's Creed with no hay. How do you want to go?
I'm just gonna keep going down the rope to make sure my work is good.
As you kind of get ready to throw yourself over, you take like a quick breath as you're like sitting on the railing, and you go down. You get to the ground and you take a step forward and collapse. You go unconscious. The rest of your allies, how do you respond? Broly, you guys all know absolutely why. As he turns around, you just see this freaking arrow lodged into his abdomen, and he's like pale for a green guy. And he goes unconscious. How do you guys react? He needs medical attention. That much is clear.
Oh shit!
Medics.
Somebody. Paramedic.
Meek is like,
I'll go over it.
He wake up.
I'll go
Yes,
over because
yes.
I feel bad because I shot him, so I'm gonna try and do a medicine check and see if I can help in any way.
Meek goes to help you as he's like kind of like pushing your hands that way.
I look. I tell you.
And he's like glancing. So he's gonna actually take that medicine check with
Okay.
advantage. He's
Sure.
taking the lead here. He's such a good guy. What a thoughtful dude.
Meek the doctor. I just nothing about Meek. Oh my goodness,
It
Meek.
saves your life.
Proves
He
you're
goes,
wrong.
He is a doctor.
Yes. I see here.
And he gets his claw and he like sticks it by the arrow, and you see Neural. He's still unconscious, but he like jerks a little, and he's like,
Yes. Oh, that's deep. Yes. He need professional help.
Just got
and he just
my
stares at you.
dirty cobalt fingers.
He just stabbed you with
Don't
his
we-
finger. Pulled it
We
out
have
and then
those
said,
healing potions. Let's give him one of those healing potions.
I know. Give my potion.
I check his. I'll check his body. Does he have one on him?
Neural, I don't think you do, right? Because you made that comment.
I do.
Oh, you do. You're just being stubborn.
Yeah,
What do you
and
mean?
feed him
guys
one of his
find-
own healing
You
potions.
guys find a potion of healing on this person.
How is I being stubborn?
Because you could have took one.
Yeah, but you said I need a professional help.
I know. You're right. I know. You could have felt better though. Doesn't mean you didn't need it. They don't know that. So you take a potion and you force it down his throat.
Yeah.
You do.
So you
He kind of like
roll a potion.
takes a deep breath. Neural is out of his potion. Out of one potion. He's kind of like shallow breathing.
Miko, see, he fine, but he need help. Potion just make him feel okay. That is stuck inside. It keep damaging longer inside. That
Great.
potion no push it out.
You heal for 6 at least.
You have a surgeon you can recommend?
He looks at his claws.
Maybe.
And
Wow.
that is where we're gonna
Who
leave.
is it?
We'll
Hey.
leave it at that moment.
I hate Meek so much, but it's
He's
all
so
meta
slimy.
hate. It's all
I think he's
meta
like.
hate.
I think he's like a. I like canonically think of him as a centipede. Like he's a centipede
Oh,
person. Like
Man, he is something savage, man. Meek is so much fun, and you guys just give him every opportunity to do the worst things. I think Armin, I think you're the only one who doesn't know Meek. Have you met Meek before in any of the one-offs?
No.
Oh, he
I
is
don't
a
think I've met him
menace.
either.
Jin, yep, he is a menace. You can ask Alex and JP, right? You guys have met him in that. You were in the junior
I
MIT, right?
think I met him
I tried to
once.
steal his
Yeah.
cart
Yeah.
from him.
Yeah, that's right. Everyone has always tried to screw Meek over. They've tried to leave him behind, abandon him. He was
Because
actually
Meek
supposed to die.
screws everybody over.
His very first encounter, like these kobolds' very first encounter with the Jolly Roger team in the very first session, I think, they found it wasn't this building at the time; it was a warehouse, and the kobolds were slaves, but they didn't know that, and Chosen tried to kill him, and he missed twice, like straight up crit fails. And they were like, "Please spare me," and they spared them. They were supposed to die, and then this whole fucking thing turned into a massive enterprise because these kobolds are geniuses, and there's like a million of them. And Meek is supervisor. He has been promoted multiple times, and he is the leader of the junior MITs, which you guys don't know about, but he is a very accomplished kobold in this world. And as you can see, he's a doctor, so I think he's gonna suggest a wonderful surgeon. We will see how Nero's fate lasts. He's already been fingered once. How bad can it be?
His name starts with me and ends in eek.
Yeah. Well thought out kobolds. What can I say? And that's custom artwork. That is officially his artwork. Not the token, but the other one I showed you that I had done for my kobolds because they're so awesome and they've become such a major character. So as you see them, you will see actual artwork for them. So I'll drop that one on there again for you guys if you want to relook at his awesome
Yeah,
name
that's
tag. But yeah.
Improvise for Meek.
So that was a pretty fun one. How do you guys feel? How'd it go?
That was
Pretty
a-
smooth?
That was fun.
I thought it was dope.
Yeah,
It
Yeah, I
was
thought
such
it
a
was awesome.
twist.
I like that.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think it was super cool that I was able to pump out a map on the fly. That was pretty fun.
the
I was kind
Jolly
of impressed.
Roger crew's gonna hate
Oh
us.
yeah, you guys just
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
this is I thought that this was gonna be a whole different thing. You guys were gonna just go out, get
They're gonna come
distracted.
back and their bars like burned down and goblins are everywhere.
Yeah. Well, that's the best part is they're back tomorrow. So
Oh shit.
let's see what I can do to this place before then.
Are you gonna put our tokens in here?
We'll see. Well, I'm gonna see overall what I get done for progressive purposes, and then timeline exactly where they would be previous to your guys's. Because technically they went ahead of you guys, so they were already kind of doing some other stuff, and then they're sidelong. So it depends on how they go. We don't want to start the session really, so we'll see what happens in the Discord coming into it. They're pretty communicative about how we begin, so we'll see. But yeah, no, it's gonna be very interesting to see how all
Let's
this goes down.
keep this very secretive, guys. No comments about this in the chat.
I mean, if any of them watched the stream, which I doubt, but if any one of them did, they're probably sitting there like motherfuckers, just like because I'm looking at the stream right now and I just see like a fucking kid with trans just fucking it up.
Hey, we're
But
about to fix their
defend it,
whole
yeah.
area.
Yeah.
I was
You
like
know,
gonna turn their thing into a RimWorld base.
We're
I was
trying
like,
to
this is gonna be
fortify
fun.
this.
yeah. So I mean,
There's
obviously, I
lots
should
of weak
work on that
points.
roof a little bit. But how do these? I think the dungeon draft still looks pretty relevant with this stuff. I could do a lighter wood to match the bottom one, or even add lights to the proper lighting. But you think the art style's still kind of fitty?
It looks good. Just kind of dark. Like
Oh
the
yeah, I mean, I
illumination
can like
lights.
light it enough, change it. Yeah, that's because I normally did all the lights inside.
Does that
But I
second
could really
roof need to go over a little bit? Yeah.
that's it right here. What do you mean?
Because I'm just noticing this is
Saying like it's open right here.
exposed.
Well, that's because, like I said, I normally the actual base of the original Jolly Roger is the same shape as the second floor. But I just redid their map with the new system, with the new dungeon draft system. So I updated their shape and layout
I
with
gotcha.
their recent remodel. So their next floors are going to be changed too. This is just literally this is version 4 that you guys are playing on, and they haven't even played on it yet themselves. And they haven't even seen it yet themselves, like fully. So you guys
And
got ahead of them on that too.
gonna
And
destroy
then,
it before they
you're already
play.
gonna destroy it. And then these pieces were Jolly Roger version 3.
Comes lived in. It's a feature.
But no, yeah, you guys did great. That was fun. That was a blast. We did a shit ton of things.
We did.
Man, I did not expect you guys to bring a part. This is gonna be fun. I think I'm gonna try to see. It'd be fun to try to get all you guys together for this kind of defense. It'd be kind of cool. So I'll throw it in the Discord and we'll see some ideas and see what humor's out of us. But we'll talk about it. Otherwise,
Cool.
let's see what happens. All right, guys, that's it for me. Anything you guys got for me?
Thought that
Good.
was dope. I'm good.
Thank you. Yeah,
All
that's
right.
fun.
Yeah, thanks. It
Good
was
session.
Well, have a good night. And
Have a good
until
night,
next time.
everyone.
Depending what
Laters.
happens to the Jolly Roger, I might have to forgive the forest.
There might be a new deal.
They destroyed my land. I guess I destroyed their land.
Yeah. Fair.
Wash your hands on the goblin's flavors. Okay. We will see coming up. All right. All right, guys. You guys have a good night. Until next time.
Have a
Laters.
good night.